for the 11th annual Fiesta Bowl. Last year, Penn State's first play from scrimmage was typical of Fiesta Bowl excitement. Kurt Warner scampering 64 yards for 6, leading Penn State to their second Fiesta Bowl title. He'll be at full strength for today's matchup. The Lions have always been noted for an awesome defense, and this year is no exception, as they limited their opponents to less than an average 2 touchdowns per game. But to stop SC, they'll have to stop this man, Heisman Trophy winner and the nation's leading rusher, Marcus Allen. And the Trojan defense, led by All-American Chip Banks, has held their opponents to only 285 total yards per game. They'll be ready, and they'll have their hands full today in the newest jewel of New Year's Day, the Fiesta Bowl. Penn State and USC just ahead. NBC Sports presents the best in college football postseason action. Today from Tempe, Arizona, it's the 1982 Fiesta Bowl featuring the Trojans of USC versus Penn State's Nittany Lions. Brought to you by Toyota, who invites you to visit your local Toyota dealer and see the all-new 1982 Celica Supra. And the Miller Brewing Company, brewers of Miller High Life. If you've got the time, we've got the beer. By Allstate Insurance Companies, you're in good hands with Allstate. And by the National Guard and the Reserves, where you can serve your country while you live at home.
Happy New Year, everybody, from the Valley of the Sun and from NBC Sports. And what a lineup we have for you today. It is a fiesta of football, starting with the Fiesta Bowl, then to the Rose Bowl, and then to the Orange Bowl. Hello, everybody. This is Charlie Jones, along with Lynn Dawson, with the Fiesta Bowl number 11. And what a great matchup we have here today between Penn State and the University of Southern California. Could well be the battle of two of the finest tailbacks in the country.
And this morning it was raining, Charlie, and when the quarterbacks woke up, they looked out, they saw the rain, and they were fearful that they'd have some problems handling the football. But the sun is starting to come out here now in Tempe, Arizona. And I don't think that's going to be a big factor in the ball game, nor is the wind. It was blowing rather strongly earlier, but the wind has calmed down. It looks like we're going to have a great day for football.
All right, let's take a look at the Penn State Nittany Lions.
And let's start with their quarterback, sophomore Todd Blackridge. Now, he has come into his own. Since he started last year, they've won 17. They've lost 3, including last year's big victory over Ohio State in this Fiesta Bowl. He's going to be going to this man, number 25, Kurt Warner, the All-American. He is the 4th Nittany Lion to rush for over 1,000 yards in a season. He did that even though he was injured, but he is healthy today. And last year, he rushed for 155 yards in this game.
For the University of Southern California Trojans, sophomore quarterback John Mazer, the left-hander, completing 48% of his passes. He threw for more than 1,000 yards, including 7 touchdowns, and he was intercepted only 3 times. Number 33, Marcus Allen, Lincoln High School, San Diego, California. Heisman Trophy winner, the greatest collegiate runner in the history of the game. In addition, an outstanding receiver for USC.
Charlie, we have 2 outstanding offensive units. They're very explosive, but they're very close and well matched. It could come down to the kicking of the field goal kickers, and we have 2 outstanding men on the field today. For the Nittany Lions of Penn State, Brian Franco, he kicked 5 out of 5 against Nebraska in a winning cause. Also for USC, they've got Steve Jordan. Now, he's just a freshman, but he tied a school record kicking 3 field goals in a game. He did that twice. The last time he did it was against their arch rival UCLA, and they won that ball game 22-21.
Joe Paterno, the head coach of the Nittany Lions, and the record of Penn State, 9-2. They opened up with 6 straight wins, and that, of course, was when Kurt Warner was healthy. And then he was bothered by a hamstring pull. He missed 2 ball games and most of 2 others. They lost to Miami of Florida and to Alabama, and then wound it up coming from behind, trailing at the end of the first quarter, 14-0 against Pitt, ranked number 1 in the country, and then they blew them out the last 3 quarters. John Robinson the University of Southern California Trojans. Their record is an identical 9-2. And John Robinson, by the way, is undefeated in 4 bowl games. They wound up their season with that great victory over UCLA by 1 point, 22-21. USC has won the toss. They will be receiving, and kicking off is Brian Franco, the senior from Altoona, Pennsylvania. And the deep backs on the return. Number 23 is Todd Spencer. 49 is Fred Crutcher, and the Fiesta Bowl is underway. As Franco sails it through the end zone, will bring it out to the 20-yard line, where USC will go to work. Offensively for the Trojans, we talked about the quarterback, number 11, the sophomore, John Mazer. He's from Canoga Park. The fullback, number 23, is Todd Spencer from Berkeley. And the Heisman Trophy winner tailback is Marcus Allen. The receivers, Jeff Simmons, number 29, the acrobatic catcher. The tight end is Fred Cornwell, and the flanker is number 6, Timmy White. And Marcus Allen gets the call. And the defense is there. They meet him at the line of scrimmage, and they take over. As Allen fumbles on the first play, and Roger Jackson is there for Penn State.
Charlie, I forgot to mention one thing that's very important in this ball game is turnovers. You can't afford it. Marcus Allen's getting hit on the very first play of this ball game, and he just loses it himself and is picked up by Penn State. They're in excellent field position on the 17-yard line and an opportunity to score. Roger Jackson, a man on the spot, number 49, with that fumble recovery.
At the SC 17-yard line, first down. Showing motion out of the power eye. Play action. And he overthrows Vito Camp, the tight end. So bring it back to the SC 17. It'll be second down and 10. Offensively for the Nittany Lions, number 14, Todd Blackledge, sophomore quarterback. The fullback is number 38, Mike Mead, and the tailback is number 25, Kurt Warner. Second down and 10. This is Warner headed towards the end zone, and he has got it. And Penn State opens the score. 17-yard drive in 2 plays.
Said they had very explosive offensive teams. There was an indication right there getting into the end zone, but a great block was provided by number 82, Kenny Jackson, downfield. Here you see Blackledge handing the ball off. You see the great speed and the running ability with that head up, running to daylight. No one is there because of a good block by number 82, Kenny Jackson. He leveled the defensive back, got him into the end zone.
Brian Franco with the extra point, and it is good. So Penn State capitalizing on the turnover. The fumble by Marcus Allen. Roger Jackson coming down with it at the 17-yard line. 2 plays, they score. Penn State leads 7-0. Kurt Warner, the All-America tailback.
And we said he's a very explosive runner. He is healthy now. He did have some injuries during the season. There you see him jumping to the outside. Now it's a foot race, and he's going to get there. They did have some outstanding blocking by his offensive line, and right there on the ground was Kenny Jackson, number 82, that knocked out the defensive back, providing the opportunity for Kurt to go into the end zone standing up. It didn't take very long, did it, Charlie?
No, it didn't. Spitzer and Crutcher are deep. And again, Brian Franco sends a kickoff through the end zone. So SC will start at their own 20-yard line, first down for the second time in the ballgame. Also in the offensive set, we'll see John Kamina along with Timmy White. When Timmy White is in, he is a flanker. Kamina, number 26, when he is in as the V-back or a blocking back. Most part there, as we look at the offensive line, Bruce Matthews. The center is Tony Slayton, Roy Foster, and Darrell Moore also there. And this time Marcus Allen is dropped for a loss, as Leo Wisniewski, number 69, the center, the senior from Houston, Texas, was there. The defense of the Nittany Lions is ready for the offense of the Trojans.
They're getting great penetration. That time, Wisniewski was about 4 yards deep in that backfield. When you take into consideration when the Marcus Allen is getting the ball, he's lining up 6 or 7 yards away from that ball at the line of scrimmage.
And there's the rest of that offensive line that we were talking about. Timmy White in motion. Marcus Allen. Marcus to the 20. He could break it. 30. 35-yard line. Marcus Allen brought down by Mark Robinson.
Really showing his ability to cut back. Now, he was penned in at the sideline. He had to cut back. You're going to see him cut back to the inside. There's penetration. Now, here it is right now. Sees the opening, and he just does it so naturally to find the open spot, and he just automatically seems to go there.
A gain of 19 yards to 36.
See why he's the great runner that he is, Charlie.
Kamina coming in motion. To give us to the first back to the fullback, John Spencer. Spencer averaging over 6 yards a carry. John Robinson, the head coach of the Trojans. Leo Wisniewski, defensive tackle. Flag is down, and Penn State offside.
Wisniewski saved a long gain for against the Nittany Lions when he grabbed him near the line of scrimmage, because had he not made the tackle, he'd have picked up a first down.
Still first down.
First down, 5. John McClintock, the referee, all of the officials from the Big 8 Conference. 7-0, Penn State leading. Look at the defense. Walter Lee Ashley, Dave Ofer, Leo Wisniewski, Rich D'Amico, Marcus Allen. Mark it, 41-yard line. No gain. It'll be second down and 5 as Wisniewski was there again.
I said it was raining earlier this morning. The rain has stopped right now. The sun is trying to break out. But you could see by the way that Marcus Allen slipped on that last play that it has an effect on the running backs. The grass still is wet down on the field.
Malcolm Moore is in as a wide receiver.
They do not cover the turf here like they do in a lot of stadiums.
Marcus Allen. 46-yard line. This will be close to the first down. Chet Parlavecchio, second-team All-America linebacker, number 94, making the tackle. We're in the first quarter, 12:57 left to go. Let's look at the linebackers. Chet Parlavecchio, number 94. Ed Fritz, number 61. Matt Bradley, number 86. What a story the Bradley family is. We look at the defensive secondary. Langford, Jackson, Harry Hamilton, the hero or strong safety, and the safety, Mark Robinson. Matt Bradley, number 86, is winding up a decade of Bradley players at Penn State. His two older brothers preceding him there, Jim and Tom. Tom now one of the assistant coaches.
Penn State has a history of relatives playing
They
under
do.
Joe Paterno.
Brothers, father, son, cousins, yes.
Pretty good indication that they like the program at Penn State University.
Well, Joe Paterno is an excellent program. Everyone asks Joe always, you know, what is your best team? And he says that our best team will be the one that produces the most people who lead active, productive lives in our society.
Says a lot for that man. He was really uptight yesterday, wasn't he? He was ready to go at the luncheon yesterday. He said, let's get out of here. Tired of these lunches. It's all nice, but I'm ready to play this game.
First down, SC. Their own 46-yard line. Penn State out in front, 7-0. Kurt Warner scoring from 17 yards out. A flag is down as Marcus Allen gets the call. No gain on the play. And we'll check out the marker as Chet Parlavecchio makes the tackle.
Chet Parlavecchio was a very active man.
Illegal procedure against the Trojans.
Taking a look at number 94, Chet Parlavecchio. He's an All-American, Penn State. Led the Nittany Lions in tackles. He's reading that very well. Nobody touches him.
The offense declined.
As you probably heard, they declined the penalty of 5 yards because there was no gain on the play. Be watching this man during the course of the afternoon. He will be around the football. John Robinson.
Second and 10. John Major, the quarterback. Timmy White, the flanker, is in motion. met and driven back by Leo Wisniewski, senior defensive tackle from Houston.
That's the third time that Wisniewski's got penetration, the second time that he's made tackles in the backfield. Number 69, Leo Wisniewski, a senior, outstanding player, is going to get penetration. You're going to see right now, if you get penetration against USC and you take away the cutback running of Marcus Allen, that's about the only way you're going to stop him. No one has been able to figure that out this year, Charlie. He gained over 2,000 yards.
But only 14 yards in 7 carries thus far. Third down, 14. Major to throw. Has protection. He drops it off. Todd Spencer. Spencer to the 49-yard line. So he picks up 7. It'll be 4th down and 7 as Parlavecchio is there. And the kicking team will come in. Dave Pryor will be punting with a 41.2 average. And Joe Leinbach will come in to snap. Dave Pryor had 46 punts, and only 11 of them were returned. This is Kevin Bound, set for the return for Penn State.
Most coaches look for hang time. That is, how long will that ball stay up in the air, enabling your men to get down under the receiver. He does this extremely well.
And this one is sliced out of bounds. A terrible kick. And Penn State will have excellent field position. They will mark it out at the 34-yard line. So Penn State takes over, following an 18-yard punt.
2 possessions they've had. The first time they got the ball on the 17-yard line, they scored. Now they've got it on the 34-yard line. We were bragging about the punter and his hang time, and that one he kicked off the side of his foot.
We've got a timeout. Penn State has the lead. The Fiesta Bowl, we have a 3-game feast for you today, starting 1982, the Fiesta Bowl. Then stay with us throughout the afternoon, the Rose Bowl, and through the evening for the Orange Bowl. Play action by Blackledge. Incomplete, going to Greg Garrity, his wide receiver. So bring the ball back to the Nittany Lion 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Marv Williams had the defensive coverage.
Charlie, first 2 times they've had the ball on 1st down, they've gone to a play pass. That time, the man was well covered by 45 Williams, but the first time that they tried it on the 17-yard line, he had his man open. He just didn't get him the football.
2nd down and 10, Penn State. Leading 7-0. Kurt Warner scoring from 17 yards out. And here's Warner again. He fumbles. SC comes up with the football. So the turnovers have evened out.
Browner, I believe it's Joey Browner came up with it. Number 47.
August Curley jars it loose. Here's another look.
Warner makes an excellent move running to daylight. A foot move right here. He runs to daylight. But the ball is stripped from him. Number 87 is August Curley, stripped him of the football, and it's Joey Browner, 47, coming up with the recovery. Southern Cal's in excellent field position.
The ball on the Penn State 46-yard line, 1st and 10, USC. Going deep into double coverage, and it is intercepted. Mark Robinson with the interception. And back-to-back turnovers. Penn State has the ball.
That time he should never have thrown that football. He was trying to go deep and get 6 points in a hurry, but Mark Robinson was in excellent position. Here you see Major throwing it deep. 32 is there all the way. Now he's looking to go to number 6, Timmy White, the speedster. But 32, Mark Robinson had it well covered. So they turned the ball right back. And that is inexperience. Now this young sophomore Mazur playing in his first bowl game. Next bowl game he'll play in. I'm sure he won't make that mistake.
31 yards on the interception returned by Mike Robinson. He had 3 during the regular season, including the 91-yarder against Pitt for the touchdown. Here's Warner, right side. 40-yard line. A gain of 4 from the 36. It'll be 2nd down and 6 as Chip Banks makes the tackle. Banks, the USC All-America from Augusta, Georgia. And Warner is shaken up on the play. Offensively, Blackledge, Mike Meade, number 38, the fullback. Kurt Warner, number 25, the man who is shaken up right now.
He missed some games this year because of pulled hamstring muscle. He's down right now. They said coming into this ball game they felt he was going to be 100%, and he looked like it the first couple of times he ran the football.
He has 3 carries for 33 yards, including the 17-yard touchdown. He missed 2 complete games with a hamstring, most of 2 others. The receivers for Penn State, Greg Garrity, number 19, Vito Cabb, number 85, and Kenny Jackson, number 82. That offensive line, Pete Spiros, the All-America Sean Farrell, center Jim Romano, Mike Monchek, and Bill Kantz, the offensive right tackle.
That's good news. Warner's walking off, looks like quite freely. Hopefully he'll be back in the football game.
He's replaced by John Williams, 667 yards on the year, 192 yards rushing against Notre Dame. 2nd down and 6. 10:13, time remaining. First quarter of the Fiesta Bowl. What a way to start the day. The Fiesta Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl, all on NBC.
Well, he's got a man wide open.
Wide open, and he misses it. Throwing behind.
Kenny Jackson, number 82. He was wide open, and Todd knows it as he's looking down to the ground.
Jack Del Rio and Joe Turner on the defensive coverage for the USC Trojans.
Here it is, coming back, faking the play pass, coming back, and he's going to have a man wide open, coming across right there. And you can see the ball is thrown behind him. Had he made the catch, 47, Joey Browner's had his back to him. You don't know how far he would have been able to go. He might have even scored.
3rd down. Screen right side. John Williams. And Williams is bumped out of bounds by Chip Banks. They'll mark it out around the 48-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That time he took a very sure pass, a screen pass, getting it to his back, John Williams, and Williams' great speed enabled him to pick up the 1st down.
The undecided is his collegiate nature. He hasn't decided yet. That's what that word means, in case you were wondering.
There was no indecision about that last play. He knew he had to pick up a 1st down. He put his head down and got it.
48-yard line of Penn State, 1st down.
Got him open again. Now he's got
there.
it.
This time he hits it. Kenny Jackson, 1st down. SC 36-yard line.
Well, I think you can see Joe Paterno's strategy. On 1st down, he's been throwing play-action passes, and most of the time he's had his men open. That time, here it is. Blackledge coming back, faking to Williams, and coming across the field is number 82, Jackson, and he's wide open, makes the catch. You might have seen there that Garrity, number 19, the other wide receiver, cleared out the area and provided that opening in the zone. But there's a yellow thing down on the field, and they're going to bring it all back.
The play covered 17 yards. It'll be erased by a flag and a penalty.
You can see that young man, did you see that Farrell picked up the flag and gave it back to the official?
Kurt Warner coming back into the ball game.
They can pro ball, they throw it away.
They hide it.
Illegal use of hands on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
With the penalty, the ball goes back to the 33-yard line. Assessed from the spot of the foul. Now the officials are going to check out a conference. He announced a 5-yard penalty. He marked off 15, but they assessed it from the spot of the foul, of course, and that's just what it would be. Joe Paterno, what a record he has had. His only coaching job has been at Penn State. 16 years as an assistant, and now 16 years as a head coach.
And he said he was only going to coach for 1 year and get into law.
Here's Warner spinning away. Pulled down at the 39-yard line. He got 6 tough yards. Marv Williams was the key defender for USC.
One thing we found out about Warner, he's a fast healer, because after being down, he came out, and that last play, he showed his great explosive speed by jumping to the outside and picking up some yardage on that play. Here it is right here. He spins and jumps to the outside. He's looking for some daylight, and he has power also. Number 45 as Williams gets a hold of him here, but he continues to pick up some additional yards by keeping those legs going.
2nd and 19. Blackledge should be throwing here. Mike Meade. 46-yard line, a gain of 7. And it'll be 3rd down and 12. This is Charlie Jones along with Lynn Dawson with 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Time remaining first quarter. Penn State out in front 7-0. USC won the toss, selected to receive. Their first offensive play, Marcus Allen fumble. It was recovered by Roger Jackson, the Nittany Lions. And in 2 plays, Kurt Warner scored from 17 yards out. Since then, we've had an exchange of turnovers. Penn State has the ball at their own 46-yard line. 3rd down and 12. Deep into coverage, it is caught. Vito Cab, the tight end. 6'5", a 247-pound senior, a gain of 29 yards.
And they said that Vito was supposed to be the blocking tight end and not have the ability to catch. But that time he made a great adjustment on the ball. Plenty of time to throw. Play action pass once again. Number 85, you see him going downfield. It's Vito Cab. The ball is thrown, and what had happened, the linebacker had his back to him, and he couldn't see it. That's 57 Keith Browner. 85 Vito Cab did see it, came up with a big play, and another first down for the Nittany Lions.
At the SC 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Kurt Warner. Kurt has 4 to the 21. It'll be 2nd down 6. Jack Del Rio makes the tackle.
And I think you had the opportunity to see there that Warner did slip, much like Marcus Allen did earlier in this first quarter. So the field still is a little slick in spots down there because they did not have it covered when the rains came down this morning.
We pause briefly for station identification. This is the NBC television network.
KNBC 4, Los Angeles.
Kenny Jackson wide to the far side. This is dropped underneath to Mike McCluskey, and Blackledge simply couldn't get it off because he had a lot of pressure.
And he wished he could have gotten it off because McCluskey, number 81, was wide open on the side. What they've been doing, they've been running crossing patterns, and the zone defense of Southern Cal is getting great depth. So they're going to have to throw the ball in front of them. Now what they're doing, they're running crossing patterns, and they're trying to find the spot between the linebackers. And they have been successful so far, Charlie. The receivers have been open.
Blackledge has completed 2 of 6 for 37 yards. Major of SC, 1 of 1 for 7. This is Warner leaning to the 19-yard line. Byron Darby, the inside linebacker, is the man who brought him down. It'll be 4th down. And the kicking team comes on. Brian Franco, whose longest this year is 48 yards. This is well within his range.
Remember last year, Charlie, in this game that Joe Paterno came out with a strange formation on a situation like that. They had the center and the holder and the kicker and everybody else lined up about 10 yards away from him.
36 yards away. And it is no good. It is off to the left from 36 yards away. Paterno called that last year his muddle huddle. He likes to have an innovation at every ball game. He says it keeps everyone interested. We've got a timeout. Penn State has the lead. It's 7-0. Our Penn State 91 yards, USC 21 yards. The Trojans now from their own 20-yard line, 1st down. Marcus Allen, 7 yards to the 27-yard line, 2nd down and 3.
That was a big three-pointer that last time, and this young man here, Brian Franco, take a look at his reaction. Had a great leg. He's kicked both of the kickoffs out of the end zone. He says yes. Then on second thought, maybe it's no.
The final vote came in. 2nd and 3. The fullback, Todd Spencer. They mark at the 30-yard line, and that will be a 1st down. All the ball has to do is to touch the chalk mark.
give the ball to Marcus Allen so frequently. He does such a great job that every once in a while defenses have a tendency to forget about the fullback. And if they forget about him too long, he's going to hurt you badly. Todd Spencer has great speed.
He had 86 yards rushing against UCLA in that ball game. First downs are even, 3 on each side. Major to throw.
We'll dump it off.
Dumps it out of the backfield to Allen. Marcus down the sideline. Spins his way to the 45-yard line. A gain of 15 yards on the play. Back-to-back first downs for the Trojan offense. Paul Langford, defensive halfback for the Nittany Lions, makes the tackle.
He makes coaching a little easier, doesn't he? Get the ball to Marcus Allen. Here it is. It's just an outlet pass, and he gets it out to Marcus Allen. His great speed. Malcolm Moore, number 22, comes in and makes a good block right there for Marcus Allen, but his moves gets him a first down. The object is get him the football no matter where on the football field.
Marcus Allen, sweep right side. Tries to cut back, loses his footing. Has a couple of yards to the 47. It'll be second down and 8. Rich D'Amico was there to cover him.
That's the second time that Marcus Allen has slipped and fallen down. Kurt Warner has slipped and fallen once on the turf down there this afternoon. We're going to have to go down to Mike Hafner here pretty soon and find out what it's really like there now. He's down on the sidelines.
For Marcus Allen, 9 carries, 23 yards thus far. 5:15 and counting. Time remaining first quarter. Penn State out in front by a score of 7-0. Marcus just leads to the 49. We'll give him a couple. It'll be third down and 6. Walker Lee Ashley making the tackle, number 37.
Penn State is getting penetration. They're getting into the backfield. And I guess that's the only way to stop Marcus Allen. You got to get him before he gets to the line of scrimmage. That time Walker Lee Ashley got a big arm on him before he got to the line of scrimmage.
Official spot at the 48. Let's call it 3rd and 7. Timmy Ware checks into the offensive set.
Come on, Algie. Come on, Dean. Right there, run!
Firing deep over the middle. It is juggled by Timmy Ware, and he cannot come down with it. A very catchable ball.
Yes, sir. Hit him right in the arms or the stomach. One thing he did, he left his feet when perhaps he didn't really have to. Here it is jumping up in the air. Hits him right on the number. That's the ball you've got to come up with. Very catchable football.
4th down and 7. Dave Pryor to kick.
Last time we were bragging on Dave Pryor and he shanked one. We were talking about his great hang time. There it is.
And Penn State is staying away from it. Takes the USC roll inside of the 10. And will be down to around the 8 or 9 yard line by Neil Hope. They'll mark it on the 9 yard line where Penn State will take over some 91 yards away from USC's goal line.
That time Dave got the ball up in the air and he was hanging it up there, and an excellent punt for Southern Cal, putting Penn State in a hole for the first time. This is the first time they've been back in their own territory. We'll be back in just a moment.
Sometimes I don't want my kids watching what's on TV, but they can still watch something great with our RCA video disc player and video disc. Just flip a switch, and on our TV, our kids can see the magic of Walt Disney and Charlie Brown, the Muppets and Mickey Mouse, the Black Stallion, Star Trek, and lots more. Starting at only $15, and the player costs less than $500.
Hello, Charlie Brown.
There's a new Starlet here on Broadway. Introducing the 1982 Toyota Starlet. A Toyota born small to kick the gasoline habit. To kick the gasoline habit with more miles per gallon. More miles per gallon of gasoline than any other Toyota. The 1982 Toyota Starlet. Its mileage will light up your life. Starlet.
Thursday, Belker meets Captain Freedom, and after a brutal mass murder, Perillo declares war on the street gang.
Somebody's gonna pay for what happened last night.
On Hill Street Blues.
We're in the Valley of the Sun, and the Sun is trying to break through here today at the Fiesta Bowl. Penn State has the lead, and they have the football at their own 9 yard line, first down. Kenny Jackson in motion. This is Kurt Warner. 1 yard to the 10-yard line. George Achika was there to meet him at the 10. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Achika, number 78, second-team All-America. 6'5", 260-pound junior from San Jose. Can run a 9.400.
That's fast.
That is. That's big and fast.
That's why this man has to be faster. Number 25, Kurt Warner, has got to get out of his way.
Darrell Hopper is checked into the secondary for the USC Trojans.
He can look at what that tailback is looking at when he sees the line of scrimmage.
Mike Meade gets the call and picks up 3 yards to the 13. 3rd down and 6. Achika and Chip Banks team up to bring him down.
Number 78, George Achika, playing over the nose, and an offensive center must control him if you're going to have the running game go. They did not control Achika that time. He gets involved in the play. He jams everything up in the middle, and they get no gain.
We're moving on the 3-minute mark. Time remaining first quarter. Penn State has the lead, 7-0. Blackledge with pressure. Throws it, intercepted. Has it. Banks heads for the end zone. It's a 7-6 ball game.
Interception by number 51.
Keith Browner with a key block on Banks' return.
I thought that this man, or young man, Todd Blackledge, would definitely have an advantage in this ball game because he played here last year against Ohio State. He did throw an interception last year, but that time he tried to force a ball over Chip Banks. He shouldn't have done it. He gets hit just as he releases the football. The ball goes astray. He was looking for his tight end out there, number 81, Mike McCloskey. Into the end zone goes the All-American from USC, Chip Banks.
The extra point by Steve Jordan is good, and we've got a tie ball game. Penn State 7 and USC 7 with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Chip Banks, the senior linebacker, a 20-yard return. And coming up immediately following this game, stay with us throughout the day. The Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, with the Pac-10 champion Washington Huskies facing the Big Ten champion Iowa Hawkeyes, live from Pasadena. Followed by the game for the national championship, the undefeated #1 ranked Crimson Tigers battled out with Nebraska in primetime pageantry of the Orange Bowl, where an awesome salute to America is planned for halftime. So stay with NBC Sports all day for the best college bowl lineup ever.
There he is. He is smiling, and he deservedly so. Chip Banks, the All-American linebacker. Now, Todd gets nailed just as he throws the ball, but you can see it's nowhere near the receiver, and Banks was following it all the way. You notice that he was looking at the quarterback, and Banks, I'm sure at one time in his career, did a little running with the football because he knew how to get into the end zone. 6'5", 230 pounds.
The freshman Steve Jordan will be kicking off with Kevin Bow, the deep back. John Williams and Harry Hamilton are off on the wing. Bow takes it at the 5. Kevin's to the 10, 50. And then he dropped around the 17-yard line. So he'll have 12 yards on the return. We've mentioned the fact the field is slippery. Let's go down and join our colleague, Mike Haffner.
Thank you, gentlemen. I talked first to the offensive players, and they say we have an advantage if the field is wet. But Chet Bartolvecchio, the linebacker from Penn State, and Chip Banks from USC said this track is fast. So they're going to have a big day if we can keep the rain away. Charlie, back to you.
All right, thank you, Mike. Penn State first down, their own 17-yard line. 7-7 tie. 2:47 left to go, first period. Warner's in trouble. Good defensive play by August Curley.
It's an outstanding play by August Curley. He got into the backfield and got a hold of the runner and knocked him down before he had any chance whatsoever. It's about a 4 or 5 yard loss, really putting Penn State back in a deeper hole. You're taking a look at it right there. Warner is a very elusive back, but that time August had his head around him, was not going to let him go.
2nd and 14. at the moves. Kurt Warner, he put a head fake, shoulder fake, hip fake, and he wasn't moving.
Yes, but he stayed in the same spot.
That's right.
So consequently, who caught up to him? Number 51, Chip Banks.
He picked up 3 to the 16. 3rd down and 11, John Robinson. What a job he has done as head coach of the USC Trojans. Record this year, 9-2. John undefeated in the 4 previous bowl games. Joe Paterno, head coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3rd down, 11. Blackledge completing more than 50% of his tosses this year. Feeds off to Warner. Warner to the 20-yard line.
Penn State did not want to take a chance once again of providing an opportunity for a turnover, so they kept that football on the ground and bring their punter in.
Ralph Giacomello will be kicking, and SC can have excellent field position. It will be up to the return man, number 47, Joey Browner. The up back is John Kamina. This is Charlie Jones, Lynn Dawson. Fiesta Bowl. Fiesta Bowl 11, 1982. We're tied at 7-7. 52 seconds and counting. Time remaining. First quarter. Great kick. Fielded over the shoulder to 17-yard line by Browner. And a flag is down on the play. An unbelievable kick by Ralph Giacomello. 63 yards on the punt.
And it created a situation where I believe a clip was made, and it may go back further than that. So he really, Giacomello really got him out of a jam. Yes, there it is. It looked like we were talking about what great field position USC was going to have. There it is right there. 26 of USC is Kamana, is the man that did a little pushing from behind. The penalty will go against USC.
The turnovers in the ball game, even at 2-2, and both of them ended up in a one on each side, ended up in a touchdown. A Marcus Allen fumble. Kurt Warner went in from 17 yards, interception by Chip Banks.
On the receiving team on the run back, half the distance to the goal line. First down.
Mark it at the 9-yard line, first down. Coming on motion. Marcus Allen, 16-yard line. A gain of 7, second down and 3.
Marcus Allen is explosive. Boy, he hit that hole and got into the secondary. He picked up about 7 yards straight ahead, and they were all over him.
And he has great vision.
Notice on about the first run that he made, or the second run, not the first one because he fumbled, but the second one he made that he was running, and he just seemed to go make the proper move. It just flowed right into it.
Marcus Allen cut down, good defensive play. Ed Fritz was there. They'll mark it at the 15-yard line. A loss of 1. It will be 3rd down and 4 when we come back with the second quarter. Here at the Fiesta Bowl, Sun Devil Stadium, Tempe, Arizona, the campus of ASU. East meeting West, Penn State against University of Southern California. And we'll be touring the country on NBC, moving from here westward to the Rose Bowl, and then back to Miami, Florida for the Orange Bowl. So stay with us throughout the day. SC 3rd down and 4. Their own 15-yard line, Major to throw. Fires, almost picked off. Ed Fritz knocks it down, almost had the interception. Jimmy White, the intended receiver.
Play action pass from the I formation. You're taking a look at Todd Spencer, number 23. The man comes, and he's got to block him. Matter of fact, they had Marcus Allen on him also, but that was almost intercepted by number 61, Ed Fritz. Had he intercepted it, I believe it's 6 points for Penn State.
Major completing 2 of 4 in the ball game. Blackledge 2 of 7 for Penn State. Both of them have had an interception. Here's the kick by Dave Pryor. Has pressure. He redeems himself. He gets a great kickoff. Kevin Bow, 25-yard line. He'll have 5 yards on the return to the 30. Len, you said there was not any wind. There's got to be some wind because they're certainly kicking much better from my right.
That looked like a jet. They hit the jet stream on both of those kicks. One went for 63 yards, and that one went for 60 yards with a 6-yard return on the kick.
Dwayne Beckett with the tackle.
Dave is redeeming himself after we build him up. The first kick, and he sacked it out of bounds.
Penn State from their own 30-yard line.
You're going to see Penn State get on the ground. They tried play action passes with that interception. I think Paterno will say, put the ball back on the ground. What's he doing? Play pass. Going deep.
Overthrowing everybody. Greg Garrity, the intended receiver. A lot of finger pointing on pass interference. No flag is dropped. Joe Turner and Marv Williams had the defensive coverage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 back at the 30-yard line.
One thing the defensive backs are probably wondering, well, what did they see in the film to indicate on first down they should be trying to throw the ball for 6 points? But the defensive backs at Southern Cal had that well covered that time.
Thus far in the ball game, Kurt Warner, the tailback for Penn State, 10 carries, 49 yards. Marcus Allen for USC, 12 carries, 32 yards. First back through is Mike Meade, the fullback. 42-yard line, a gain of 12, first down. Byron Darby and Marv Williams stop him at that point.
You can see why they utilize the running game so well at collegiate football, because Mike Meade burst through that hole and he had a first down. It was a play where they sent him one direction, they sent Warner the other way. Meade had the football, and now he also picked up the first down. 225-pound fullback. He's got excellent speed.
Kevin Bowen is the wide receiver, first down. Penn State throwing again on first down. Dropping this off underneath the coverage, 47-yard line. Kurt Warner coming out of the backfield. The toss a little low. Darby was there along with the rover, Troy West.
They've been throwing play-action passes on first down quite a bit.
What does that do to the defense?
Well, it makes them hesitant a little bit as far as the linebackers of getting penetration or moving one way or another. It stops them and maybe holds the linebacker so that you can get either a back or a receiver behind that linebacking core. Or in a couple of cases, they try to entice the defensive backs to come up, throw deep.
Here's Kurt Warner. Almost slipping the tackle of George Chica. But then the rest of the Trojans join him on defense. And he'll pick up maybe a yard on the play. Mark at 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4. 7-7 tie. We're in the second quarter. 13:15 left to go before the half.
This was a buildup of 2 outstanding tailbacks, Marcus Allen and Kurt Warner, and so far it really hasn't materialized. I think they're doing some things out there, sparring a little bit right now in the first half, but I think when you get down to when they have to get some yardage, they're going to go to the tailbacks.
Play action. Going deep. It is caught. Greg Garrity. Touchdown, Penn State. 52-yard touchdown pass.
I guess that's what we were waiting to find out, why they wanted to keep going deep. But that was just an outstanding reception by 19 Greg Garrity, because he stole the ball away from 47 Joey Browner. Browner was there. He was in excellent position to make the play, even perhaps the interception, but Garrity kept right in front of him and came up with the completion and also the score. Play action pass. Blackledge going back. The ball is thrown. You're going to see 47 of USC right there. Browner's in excellent position. 19 Garrity comes right in front of him, makes the catch.
The extra point is good by Franco. And we have a 14-7 ball game. A 70-yard drive in 5 plays. The Nittany Lions have the lead. 14-7. We'll be back in a moment. 10,000 Penn State fans are on hand here at the Fiesta Bowl. Greg Garrity, who caught the touchdown pass, his father, Jim, also played for Penn State. Fielded at the 2-yard line by Todd Spencer. He trips and falls at the 3. So SC, trailing now 14-7, have terrible field position.
digging themselves in a hole. There it is. Garrity, number 19. Now watch it. Browner's in position to make the play defensively, but Garrity just comes in front of him, takes the ball away, and jumps into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, you're taught always go after, make the catch at the farthest point that you possibly can. Is go after the ball and make the catch. Browner was backing up. Garrity went in front of him and made the catch.
SC now with a double tight end set from their own 3-yard line. Marcus Allen. He'll get a couple, maybe 3 on the play. John Robinson, head coach of USC. That is the Nittany Lion.
John Robinson knows right now that they've got to get out of this hole. Backed up on the 6-yard line right now, and undoubtedly give the ball to Marcus Allen, try to get some breathing room down there. They can't afford a turnover on to Penn State right now. They're down 7 points. They've already given them 2 turnovers.
Greg Gattuso and Ken Kelly have checked into the defense. Doug McKenzie is now the fullback for USC. Kamino in motion, coming back. He's basically a blocking back with Marcus Allen. Kamino with the block. He goes to the 11-yard line, picks up 5. It'll be 3rd down and still a couple to go. So Marcus Allen now in 14 carries is 40 yards.
And once again, I know that Mike Hafner on the sideline said it's a fast track, but it looked like that Marcus Allen, when he attempted to make a cut, did slip and went down. That was after he picked up 4 or 5 yards. Quarterbacks slip a lot, though, but even on any type of turf, because they don't want to get hit, but not tailbacks.
3rd down. Allen, flag is down. He's about a yard short of the 1st down.
Looked like the fullback was in motion prior to the snap of the ball. The flag is down.
Chet Parlavecchio with the tackle. If it is short of the 1st down as it looks, it would be refused. It would be 4th down and 1, and SC would be kicking.
Number 94, Chet Parlavecchio, reading the pitch out, coming over, and he is in position when 33, Marcus Allen cuts back to make the stop. Did an excellent job of playing linebacker on that play. He has to react to what is happening. That time he did it very well.
Parlavecchio, one of the co-captains, checking the measurement with the officials. It's a foot away. Interesting, at the luncheon yesterday, he came up and asked for your autograph. He said, "It's not for me, it's for my cousin."
Big as he is, he can ask for anything he wants.
That's right.
Illegal motion on the offense. It's declined.
Legal motion declined. 4th down. Dave Pryor is in the kick. Joe Leinbach is in to punt.
Last time they were in a position, you said that the other teams had good, excellent field position. They ended up back around the 10-yard line.
Pryor 3 kicks. His average is 40.3 yards. Kevin Bow set for the return. Bow takes it at the 47-yard line. 50, 45, 40. About the SC 39-yard line.
And this time they do have excellent field position. Made a good move. He caught the ball. He's the only man back there. Doesn't have a whole lot of help blocking. He went straight ahead, got as much yardage as he possibly could.
We've got a timeout. Penn State leads it 14-7. Marcus Allen in the first 19 minutes of the ball game, 15 carries already. He's picked up 42 yards rushing. He does get a workout.
He's young and strong, though. Doesn't seem to bother him.
39-yard line. Again, play action pass in the reverse. Kenny Jackson stumbled with it for a moment. This is what we were talking about. That Joe Paterno likes to put something in to keep everybody happy.
That did make Joe happy on that one. It was a reverse this time, and nobody knows except Paterno and the coach.
Look at his
see him smiling. 82 is Jackson coming around, but he's going to cough up the football.
And a bounce.
It's a good thing it bounced his way, because he still was able to pick up some yardage on the play.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. That's a dribble and a slam dunk for 5.
And that's also the last time they'll run that play.
That's right.
Fullback.
Might be. 29-yard line. Should be the first down. Jack Del Rio, the freshman, makes the tackle.
Number 62 is Sean Farrell of Penn State. He's an All-American, an outstanding blocker. And here you see him pulling, leading the way up the field, getting his head and shoulders in front of that defensive man and making contact with number 94, Byron Darby. But he runs the 40 in under 4.7.
Yes. 4.68.
Oh.
Play action pass. Good protection. Almost intercepted by Troy West. Mike McCluskey, the intended receiver.
Oh, we could have seen how fast number 9 Troy West is if he'd have held on to that, because it would have been a dash down the sideline. The only one that had any chance would have been this man, but almost another turnover. You can see he was in position to make the interception. They were headed for their tight end, number 81, McCloskey. But Troy West was there. Had he held on to that football, there would have been a foot race down the sideline.
Blackledge has completed 4 of 11 for 94 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Looks like he's made up his mind who he's going to throw the ball to, Charlie, when he comes out of the huddle.
This is Kurt Warner. Close to the 20-yard line. Byron Darby with the tackle. We'll mark it at 21. Give him 8. It'll be 3rd down and a pair. This is only the second time that Penn State and USC have ever met. The only previous meeting, we were talking about, stay with us throughout the afternoon for the Rose Bowl. Previous meeting was 59 years ago in the 1923 Rose Bowl. That was the first time the Rose Bowl was played at its present site in Pasadena. And the Penn State team, they were watching the Tournament Roses parade. Then they were taking camps. They got caught in the traffic. They were 45 minutes late for the game. Play action.
Did you announce
No, I didn't announce the game.
Another poorly
1923. No, I didn't announce it.
Another poorly thrown pass. That one also could have very easily been intercepted by USC.
Ryan Franco comes in. Field goal attempt upcoming. The hero of the previous meeting, the 1923 Rose Bowl for SC, was Roy Bullet Baker. Threw for a touchdown and also ran for one.
Nice to hear they threw the ball back in those days.
An attempt of 37 yards. But they had traffic jams in Los Angeles in 1923. Here it is. And it is no good from 37 yards away. So Franco has missed from 36 yards out and now from 37 yards away. We've got a timeout. The score is Penn State 14, USC 7. This is the Fiesta Bowl, and NBC has a football fiesta for you today. Starting here, then moving on to the Rose Bowl, then to the Orange Bowl. So just sit back, relax, don't even bother turning your channel, and stay with us. First down, SC from their own 21-yard line. Marcus Allen jumping to the outside, slipping another tackle, cutting back. 34-yard line. A gain of 13 yards on the play and a first down for the Heisman Trophy winner. Ken Kelly, the strong safety or hero rover, makes the tackle. Let's go down to Mike Hafner on the sideline.
Thank you, Charlie. You talked about the wind a little bit, Lenny. From the open end of the stadium, you get about a 7-10 mile-an-hour wind. About the turnovers, I don't think it's the wet ground. I think it's more both teams are really tight. This is a big, big football game for both clubs.
Thank you, Mike. We billed it as the battle of the tailbacks. It's been the battle of the defenses thus far. First down, SC. Play action. Pass is low, but catchable. Cordwell comes up with it. Ken Kelly with the tackle.
Quarterbacks are off just a bit in throwing. Now, that ball was thrown low, and he didn't get enough yardage for the first down. It had been a good throw on target. He wouldn't have had to worry about bending over and picking up the catch. He could have just caught it and turned upfield and made the first down. And they're tight. I'm sure Mike Hafner is right. It looks like that they are tight out there. They made up their mind who they're going to throw the ball to when the play is called in the huddle.
Second down and 2 following a gain of 8. Marcus Allen, he fumbled. Penn State going for it on the sideline. Do they get it inbound? Yes, they do. That is the 3rd turnover.
Wisniewski, number 69, he's having an outstanding game so far. He's made a couple of tackles in the backfield. That time he came up with the fumble recovery, and they're on the 24-yard line. Another excellent situation for good field position for Penn State. Here it is. Pitch out there going to Marcus Allen. Looks like the pitch was all right. The ball is kicked. 69, Wisniewski's going to come up with the recovery.
At the SC 24-yard line, Penn State has the football. First down, they have the lead. Kurt Warner. Warner has a couple to the 22. It'll be second down and 8.
Georgia Cheek is all over the field out there. The nose tackle or nose guard is all over there, both left and right. He was out involved in that tackle once again.
And you saw on the sideline, number 69 for the Nittany Lions, Leo Wisniewski. Coming up with the fumble recovery, Marcus Allen.
That's his second. He was involved in both fumbles for USC.
Kurt Warner has 62 yards rushing to Allen's 41 thus far.
Play pass.
Dropped off to Warner on the receiving end. And out of bounds about. He goes to the 17-yard line, so he picks up almost 5. It'll be third down and 3. Marv Williams was chasing him for USC.
That was a safer pass because that was a screen pass. Pete Spiros, number 56, the offensive tackle, was out there providing a block for him.
And there is Leo Wisniewski with that key fumble recovery at the 24-yard line.
Somebody's going to tell Leo what's going on out there because everybody else is standing up in front of him. He can't see what's going on in the field.
He's just relaxing. So when we're on defense, they'll tell me. Third down 3. Kurt Warner. Warner to the 10-yard line. Mike Vonchek, the convoy out in front, the key blocker, the pulling guard, second-team All-America. George Achika and Byron Darby with the tackle.
I think you had an opportunity to see the quickness of Kurt Warner on that play because his speed got him the first down. It is a pitch out. Coming out here, you can see now he's pouring it on, and he gets by Achika, who does get him eventually down, but not before he struggles forward for the first down.
Just inside the 10-yard line of the first down goal to go. Penn State, they lead by 7, 14-7, with 7:08 time remaining. Warner to the 8. George Achika was there. It'll be second down goal to go.
Achika has been involved in the last 3 tackles. I said he's all over that field.
And he was very involved in the UCLA game. Shoulder separation bothered on the right side, came in, lifting the left arm, blocking the field goal attempt at the end of that ball game.
He's 6'5", 260 pounds. And for USC, fortunately, he's got another year to go because he's just a junior.
Second and goal to go. This is number 44, John Williams, to the 4-yard line. It'll be third down and goal to go. The strong safety of Robert Troy West with the tackle.
That time they had 3 backs in the backfield. It's sort of a power I formation. They had the fullback and the tailback, and also that time John Williams was in the ball game, and they hand the ball off to him. Now they're in a third down situation where they got to get it in. I'm sure that Franco wants a touchdown because the field goal kicker for Penn State has missed 2 field goal attempts so far.
Play action pass. End zone, tip, maybe intercepted by USC. No, they say it is incomplete. Joy Browner was there. McCluskey, the intended receiver, that was close to an interception.
Once again, Todd is throwing the ball. He's made up his mind where he's going to throw the ball. He's going to throw it regardless. Here it is, a play pass, and as you can see, he had to throw it over one man. There's another man, 47. Browner is back there. It almost comes up with an interception. The other Browner, Keith Browner, almost came up with it. They were lucky. He should have thrown the ball out of the end zone.
From the 11-yard line, a field goal attempt at 21 yards. Ryan Franco is 0 for 2. This one is gone. Hitting from 21 yards away, and Penn State now leads by 10. 17-7. We'll be back. It has shut down the USC offense. The Trojans score coming on a pass interception by the linebacker Chip Banks. Spencer and Crutcher are deep. Taken to the 5-yard line by Todd Spencer. Out to the 25. Slips as he makes his cut, and he is down at the 30-yard line. Joe Kraus was there for the Nittany Lions. Time remaining in the first half.
And it's time for USC to get something going. They really haven't had continuity offensively so far.
Total offense thus far, Penn State 205 yards, USC 75.
Well, I guess they haven't had anything going with any consistency. The man they go to get it is this man.
Marcus Allen may have the first down. He does. They'll spot it at the 41-yard line, a gain of 11.
Here's a situation I'm sure that John Robinson, the coach of USC, is saying, let's go to what we do best. And the thing that we do best is hand the ball off to number 33, Marcus Allen, get some blocking up front by that big offensive line, and let him do his thing. And he's doing it right there. Picked up a first down.
That is the 18th carry in the ballgame for Marcus. He has 51 yards rushing. And that is the 6th USC first down. This is the Fiesta Bowl, followed by the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the battle for number 1. The national championship on the line on NBC today. John Mazur. He's a left-handed thrower, so he's rolling to his strength. The pass is incomplete. Dropped at the 44-yard line. Timmy White, the intended receiver. Paul Langford had the coverage. Let's go down to Mike Afton.
Number 32, Mark Robinson.
Thank you, Charlie. I've got Brian Franco, the field goal kicker for Penn State. Brian, he had a couple of problems on the first two, but the third one was good. Tell us about it.
Well, the first one I hit a little left. I thought it was good, but apparently the officials didn't agree with me. The problem I was having the first two kicks, I think, I was pulling off the ball before I got to the tee. In other words, my body wasn't going right through the kick. That last one, I just, made up my mind and said, come on now, let's drive the ball, go through it, and that's what I did, and you saw the result.
All right, thanks a lot. Back to you, Charlie.
2nd and 10, SC, 41-yard line. Well, those kickers do like to talk, don't they? After's a former kicker, too. You get them together, we may never get it back. Here's Marcus Allen, no gain.
Sounded like my golf swing.
That's right. It must be a kicker must feel a lot like the golfer does for timing, tempo, and...
You imagine a kicker, as you look at Joe Paterno, the coach, that he's standing on the sidelines, has a lot of time to think. The more time you have to think, the more things you're going to think about.
Like standing over a putt.
That's right.
Yep.
He said it the last time, that just get out, kick the ball, kick through it. Don't worry about it. Let things take care of themselves.
3rd and 10. Mazur's completed 3 of 7 for 31 yards, including an interception that cost him very dearly. Slipping a tackle, dropping it off. Todd Spencer. Spencer still on his feet. A scramble by SC. Mazur is down. He was decked at the 37-yard line. We'll have an injury timeout. SC picks up the first down. Clock is stopped with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the second quarter. So we'll take a timeout. Penn State leads it 17-7. We'll be back in a moment. John Mazur coming out. He was decked by Walter Lee Ashley. We'll get a report on him. He's replaced by the freshman from Escondido, Sean Salisbury. Now, an interesting note. During the regular season, John Robinson believes that your starting quarterback should work 90% of the time. Here's what happened. Oh, he got sandwiched.
Yes, you saw the tail end of it. He really got hit.
Preparation for the Fiesta Bowl, Sean Salisbury, 50% of the preparation. So he is ready. This is off to Marcus Allen.
That's about 100% of your preparation. Give the ball to Marcus Allen.
Ed Fritz with the tackle. Go ahead.
Salisbury's just a freshman. I'm sure that John Robinson, the coach, didn't want to send him back there to throw his very first time, but I know this young man loves to throw the football.
He wants to throw the football. Excellent quarterback. Has a great arm.
This is his first bowl game. Just take a little the edge off on that first play and let him run the football.
2nd down and 6. Jimmy White in motion. Giving to the fullback. Todd Spencer. Spencer almost breaks it. Flag is down. Flag dropped to the 39-yard line.
Somebody jumped. I don't know. Yes, it was against Southern Cal, and it's going to negate that fine run by Spencer. He really popped through that hole. That fullback has explosive speed.
Now, one of the reasons for this could simply be the change in quarterbacks, the change in cadence.
That's right. Whatever the case may be, this man does appreciate it. He would be John Robinson, the head football coach at USC.
Start on the offense.
Ball start. It will be 2nd down and 11. Doug McKenzie comes in. This is John Mazur on the sideline being administered to.
How many fingers, John? I think he must
How
have
many
got
teeth is what he's checking on. He'll have a call to the orthodontist. 2nd and 11. Set to throw. On target, no. Broken up at the 30. Going to Jeff Simmons. Roger Jackson broke it up. Ever so close to a reception. Ever so close to an interception.
One thing that we had the opportunity to see that he does have a fine arm. Here he is. This is the toughest pass there is to throw, that deep sideline pass, but he steps and fires the ball. You can see the ball has great spin on it, good velocity. It was just a great defensive play, breaking it up. Going to number 29, Jeff Simmons.
We'll be talking about him, yes.
Yeah, you know something about him.
I know something about Jeff, number 29. We'll get to it. A miscue on the snap from center. Flag is down. Salisbury trying to pick it up and go with it. It'll be an illegal snap.
Here it is. He's backing out before he gets the football. Maybe the quarterback forgot the starting count. Whatever the case is, they're going to bring it back and assess a 5-yard penalty.
On the offense.
3rd down and 16. Penalties, SC 3 for 19, Penn State 2 for 20. Time remaining first half with Penn State leading 17-7. 3rd and 16. As pressure and was dropped.
Wisniewski again.
And there's a flag on the play. Boy, Wisniewski is lettering in the SC backfield.
Oh, they've got it against Penn State, I believe. Going to be holding. Here it is. Salisbury going back in the pocket. You can see to the right of your screen, number 69, Leo Wisniewski. He just sheds that blocker and goes after the quarterback and brings him down. Almost takes a knee with him.
Oh, and Walker Lee Ashley got there a little late, too.
Walker Lee.
He really wasn't that late, you know, if you're watching, you know, because that was a replay in slow motion, so it was not a penalty.
Wisniewski's got a sack. He had
As a fumble recovered, right?
And 2 tackles in the backfield.
Offsetting penalties. We have holding on the defense, offsides on the offense. They'll bring it back to the 49-yard line, and we'll do it again. 3rd down, 16.
Right to there.
No, now they're going to mark the penalty off.
All right, we have an offside penalty on the offense. Let's go this way.
They got me.
No, what they do is they mark off the 5 yards in the offside penalty. Move it to that point. Then they mark the major penalty from that point.
We had a dead ball, personal foul penalty against the defense.
Dead ball, personal foul coming after the play was over.
Replay the down, still 3rd down. Joe Paterno, he didn't want to hear about it. Play ball, 3rd down situation now.
3rd and 6. Salisbury to throw. Flag is down. Pass is complete. First down at the play, stands up. There was a marker dropped to the 37-yard line. Jeff Simmons made the catch. Now, he came up to me, I got to tell you this story, after the luncheon yesterday. Introduced himself. Delightful young man. He said, I have been listening to your telecast ever since I was this high. I always wanted to do my thing in your game, and you'll see him make his catch here.
Offside on the defense.
Defense offside. He said, I wanted to play a great ball game because you're a great announcer, and I wanted you to be talking about everything that I am doing. And I have been watching and listening to you since I was this high. I love what he said, but he said this high about 3 times. I felt ancient.
He got his point across. You did talk about him, didn't you?
That's right.
He wanted to make sure his name was mentioned. He knew the man to go to. First down for USC. You got 2:12 counting down to get into the end zone before half.
Marcus out to the 18-yard line. About 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 as, again, number 69, Leo Wisniewski was there.
It's funny that Jeff said that. I said the same thing to you a couple of years ago when I was playing.
At halftime, stay with us. We'll have a look at the Tournament Roses Parade, previews of the Rose Bowl and the Orange Bowl. We'll have the bands that are here. They're both outstanding from Penn State and USC, and, of course, highlights of the first half of the Fiesta Bowl. Plus, interviews with both coaches. Second down. Fumble on the snap. Picks it up, and is sacked. They'll mark the play dead around the 28-yard line. It would be a loss of 10.
It's the second time they've had the poor exchange between the center and the quarterback. That time, he did pick up the football and got back, but he should have gotten rid of it. Matt Bradley, 86, the linebacker, came firing in there. You can see right there, the exchange between the quarterback and the center is not there. And what happens, here's 86, Bradley coming in to make the sack. What happens during practice, it's not the same intensity as it is in the game. Centers are going to snap it to you a little differently in the ball game than they will when there's nothing to worry about during the course of practice.
We've got a timeout by USC. 1:02 left to go in the first half. We'll be back in just a moment. Timeouts remaining. Penn State has 3. Third down, 16. Flag is down. Offensive line jump. Pass is complete. If the play could stand up, it would be at the 11-yard line. But with the marker, and I believe that I saw the line jump, Jimmy Ware on the receiving end of the pass, they'll bring it back.
What they should do now, Charlie, if that offensive line is jumping, is go on the first down. Get up there, get set, go on the first down, so then you don't have to worry about the difference in the cadence between one quarterback and another. They know they have to throw. They've got 57 seconds remaining in this half. They know they're going to have to throw the football, so they don't have to worry about making a whole lot of adjustments. The offensive line is going to have to pass block anyway.
Illegal motion on the offense.
Third down, 21, 33-yard line. 57 seconds left to go in the half.
Took away a fine reception by Timmy Ware of Southern Cal. They got him in an excellent position to score. Now they're backed up in the 33-yard line.
Over the middle. This one is intercepted. Ed Pritt with the interception. That is the 4th turnover by USC.
He made up his mind where he was going to throw that football, and he threw it right in the stomach of the linebacker, number 61, Ed Pritt. He went back, which shows you that a freshman, he really wasn't reading defenses. He was told to throw the football to one of his offensive men. Now, you take a look at him. He's just following the man all the way. And he throws it right in the stomach. He had no idea that number 61, the linebacker Pritz, was there and hit him right in the stomach.
And Pritz, a fine 23-yard interception return to the Penn State 45-yard line. 36 seconds left to go in the half.
Now you think back a couple of plays ago about the penalties.
Yep.
And that motion penalty, how big that is right now.
Play action on first down. Kenny Jackson. 35-yard line of SC. First down, Darrell Hooper with the tackle.
I like that. They're going after another score before halftime. 26 seconds. They stop the clock to move the chain so they can get a lot of plays off in 26 seconds. They still have 3 timeouts remaining.
At the SC 35-yard line. Passing formation. They go with a draw. Mike Meade. Meade to the 30. Meade to the 25. Meade to the 23-yard line. A gain of 12 and a first down. And now the Nittany Lions will take a timeout. 17 seconds left in the half.
Todd Blackledge didn't know that the referee's right behind him. And he ran down the field to call timeout to one of the officials. The referee, who all he had to do is turn around, get a hold of his arm, and when the play was stopped, say, give me a timeout, he would have given it to him.
And now, here is a word from Penn State.
The National Committee of American.
And we are back pass is complete, 4-yard line to Kenny Jackson. A gain of 19. It'll be first down goal to go out of bounds, stopping the clock. 11 seconds left in the half. Joey Browner was there for the Trojans.
That was an excellent throw by Blackledge that time, and a fine reception. Going back, faking the play, and he's throwing this ball to the sidelines, and if his man didn't catch it, 82, it would have gone out of bounds. Makes a fine catch, keeps that 1 foot in bounds before going out.
The officials mark it closer to the 3-yard line.
Made a good move calling timeout. 11 seconds remaining. They still have another timeout to go in this half. To get over there, get organized, and know exactly what you're going to do on this play, because they can get 2 plays off without any problem.
Blackledge has completed 7 of 16 for 138 yards, a touchdown and an interception.
Well, he had 1 for 52 yards to Garrity for a touchdown, which was a big play. It got him on the board, and the last one to Kenny Jackson was a big play. But he's also, like young quarterbacks, thinking of one man that he's going to throw to, and they forget about the defense. The thing that they have to do is locate the defensive players out there to know who they're going to throw to. They see on the blackboard, I'm supposed to go to this man. They're going there regardless.
Kurt Warner, short of the goal line. Penn State will take their last timeout as Keith Browner and Marv Williams make the tackle.
Once again, Blackledge was running down toward the line of scrimmage to find somebody to call timeout. Now, he's just a sophomore, and it takes a lot of years to learn a lot of things, but the referee is right behind him, and all he has to do is locate the referee, and he's going to call the timeout.
But you can tell the referee that after this play you want a timeout. So as soon as the play is dead, then
many times in situations like that, as soon as I get rid of the ball, they get the arm of the referee. Say, I want a timeout as soon as this play is stopped.
And O'Bear Bryant always had one of his co-captains as the sitter, because he felt that he would be very close to the ball as well as the quarterback, to give him an option, because there was usually an official around that offensive line, the umpire primarily, and he could get to him immediately for the timeout and save a few seconds. 5 seconds left to go. Boy, what a day we have coming up the Rose Bowl. Washington against Iowa and the granddaddy of the golf. The first time that Penn State and USC met was in the Rose Bowl back in 1923. Then the battle for number 1, the national championship on the line for Clemson. They'll be going against a very tough Nebraska team at the Orange Bowl. Hickenberg will be at the Rose Bowl along with Merlin Olsen, Don Criqui and John Bodie, and Bob Trumpy will be down at the Orange Bowl. Was that a busted play?
No, that was an option play.
Is he going to roll out? Time went out. The defense holds Troy West, the strong safety, saves 6, possibly 7 points as Blackledge rolled out, but the defense stopped it.
That was not a busted play. They had the option play, but Southern Cal played it very well. They got penetration, got a hold of the quarterback.
It is Penn State 17, USC 7. Let's go to Mike. Mike?
I'm here with Coach Joe Paterno. First, Joe, about the decision, a foot to go. You shun the field goal and you go for the touchdown.
Well, I think you've got a foot to go to score 17-7. You made a field goal. They still got 2 touchdowns to go ahead of you. I think this gives us a good opportunity to put it away. And anytime you get that close to putting the game away, but with just 1 foot against a team as good as Southern Cal, I think you got to give it a shot.
You said all week, I'm not going to do anything different on defense to stop Marcus Allen. He's got 21 carries for 56 yards. That's not a very good half for a Heisman Trophy winner.
I'll tell you, but he's some back. He's made some of those yards when there wasn't any room in there. He's proven to me today he's a great back, and he can blow out of there anytime. We just got to keep the pressure on him, stay solid, keep our poise, and we'll be all right.
All right, Joe, have a good second half. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back after these messages. Real quick, what happened in that first half? Your running game was shut down.
We played poorly. We've made every mistake, and just haven't made the big plays. We'll start making them now.
All right. Back to you, Charlie. You heard it.
That's one of your fastest interviews you've ever had. Now, for the record book, USC has trailed twice this year at halftime to come back and win against Oklahoma and UCLA. That's number 11, John Mazur, shaken up in the first half, loosening up on the sideline. Steve Jordan of USC will be kicking off. Kevin Bow is set for the return with John Williams and Harry Hamilton. They'll be off on the wings. We had rain this morning. The boy it is held off. Sun has been trying to break through just as it has in Pasadena, where Merlin Olsen and Dick Inberger standing by with the Rose Bowl. Then we'll be on to Miami and the Orange Bowl. What a day of football on NBC. This is Kevin Bow, the sophomore from Deer Park, New York. And the second half is underway at the Fiesta Bowl. It will be down in the end zone. Kevin, I think Lenny had a notion there to come out and decided against it.
He made a very wise decision. Taking a look statistically the first half, things are pretty much all right except for one. Total yardage, 257 to 113. Turnovers the big thing in the first half. 4 for USC, 2 for Penn State. You heard John Robinson, the coach of USC, say, we made every mistake that we possibly could in the first half, and if we're going to get things turned around, we have to eliminate those mistakes. And the big mistake is turnover.
Penn State from their own 20-yard line. First down as we open the second half. Kurt Warner, number 25, around the corner to the 25, the 30, then out of bounds at the 33-yard line. He picks up 13 and the first down. Joy Browner with the tackle. Sean Farrell was leading the way, the pulling guard, number 62, with a key block.
And was he ever. The speed of Sean Farrell is amazing because he was well out in front. You're taking a look at the Nittany Lions receivers. Garrity, remember, got a 52-yard touchdown pass in the first half.
That's a look at the offensive set. Penn State at their own 33-yard line, first down. First back through is Mike Meade, the fullback. John Harvey, now in at defensive tackle, is the man who brought him down at the 36, a gain of 3. Second down and 7. This is the defense, the way that it started the ball game. Of course, we'll see a lot of changes, such as John Harvey being in there right now. A look at the 4 linebackers, and then we'll pick up the secondary. Second down and 7. We're 35 seconds into the third quarter. Penn State leading the Fiesta Bowl 17-7 over USC. Kurt Warner.
Chip Banks, number 51, he was there to greet him, made a fine tackle. May have picked up a yard or so on that play, but Banks, the All-American linebacker, was there. Got enough things on his headgear, doesn't he?
They'll spot it at the 38, a gain of a couple. It's third down and 5. Kevin Bow comes wide to the near side. Greg Garrity is split to the far side. Play action. All alone is the tight end Vito Capp. First down at the SC 48-yard line.
Had he been able to get that football a little sooner because he was so wide open, he would have been able to turn upfield. But that was a big play. They ran these crossing patterns in the first half. The receivers were open. This time they ran it once again. Blackledge getting the ball to him. As you can see there what I'm talking about. Had he gotten the ball a little sooner, he would have been able to turn upfield and make additional yardage. But they did pick up the first down, and that's the important thing.
A gain of 14 yards on the play. The line of scrimmage, the SC 48-yard line. Kurt Warner. He'll pick up a yard where Charles Ussery from Long Beach makes the tackle.
Up in the middle of that offensive line is where things are happening. That time the USC did a good job, but number 62 is Sean Farrell. Everybody's All-American. 62, and here he is firing out and making contact with the defensive lineman. The lineman was able to struggle back, but see, the thing that the good ones never really stop. They keep fighting until they put the ball down and say it's time to go to the next play.
Second and 9. Play action again. Lots of time to throw. Has his man. It's high, but he throws it down. And that is Kenny Jackson, the wide receiver. 32-yard line of SC. Marv Williams had the coverage.
An excellent catch by number 82, Jackson. Kenny Jackson had to go up after this football, faking the play action. Plenty of time for Blackledge to get rid of it. As you can see right there, he did get it over the linebacker. Number 94 is Darby. Good throw by Blackledge.
A gain of 15, first down, 32.
Maybe Todd has settled down a little bit in the second half. He's throwing much better than he did in the first half.
Pass is complete. Mike McCluskey, the other tight end. Darrell Hopper had the coverage. You saw number 34 on the sideline for SC, Joe Turner. Hopper's replaced him.
Number 62, as I said, is Sean Farrell, an All-American. You see him in the middle of your screen. Pass blocking, taking a look, and taking his man on. You got to keep your feet going and keep that man in front of you.
2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line. Gain of 7. Val comes in motion. Mike Meade, the fullback. Just inside the 21-yard line. And that will give him the first down, as Byron Darby and Troy West stop him at that point.
Joe Paterno is crossing some people up because we anticipated Warner carrying the ball a lot more than he has in this football game. And he's been throwing the ball a great number of times on first down. He's been going to his fullback more. Whatever he's doing, it's right, because they're ahead right now by the score of 17-7.
At the SC 21-yard line, first down. And here is Kurt Warner. Warner to the 15. Warner will score. Mike McCluskey with a key block. And Kurt Warner scores his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
He had some excellent blocking when he jumped to the outside, got to the outside. It was clear sailing down that right sideline. 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Here you're going to see it from the I formation, pitching out. See the offensive line getting out, making the blocks. An outstanding block. I believe that was Kantz. Knocked 2 men down.
Here's the extra point, and it is good. It is Penn State 24, SC 7, an 80-yard drive in 9 plays. Kurt Warner scores. 12 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, and the SC Trojans now have their backs to the wall. Todd Spitzer and Fred Crutcher set to return the kickoff of Brian Franco. Fielded at the 4-yard line by Spencer. Todd is to the 20. Returns to the 27-yard line. Let's go back to the touchdown.
A pitch out to Warner. A couple of excellent blocks. 79, Bill Kantz makes a good block. And also number 81, who is their tight end, McCloskey. They take everything out of the way, and it's nothing but a cakewalk down the right sideline.
This is Kurt Warner. Look at that. 20 carries, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Turn around, Kurt. I want to get a good shot of you. Now, this is his 12th career 100-yard game. In the previous 11 career 100-yard games, Penn State has won every game.
One of those games last year, 155 yards on this surface right here against Ohio State in their winning effort last year.
John Mazur back in at quarterback for SC. Mazur to throw. Drops it off. Marcus Allen. Allen out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 as Chet Parlavecchio had the coverage.
SC is in a situation right now, 24-7. That's the margin that they are down, and they've got to get some points. Bear in mind that this young man, during the course of the year, when they took on Oklahoma in the 4th quarter, they were down 2 touchdowns. Needed 2 touchdowns to win. In the last 2 drives, he took them 78 and 74 yards for touchdowns, and they won that football game. Oklahoma at that time was ranked number 2 in the country. So he can do it.
Coming on motion, pitch to Marcus Allen. Allen to the 35. Allen will pick up the first down.
He got the first down there, Charlie, when it didn't look like there was anything there. He just slipped between the tacklers, fell forward enough that he picked up about 4 yards in the first down.
A gain of 9 on this play.
Here you can see it right here. They're stretching it out. He's going to find a little seam someplace right there. Plants, goes forward. He knows he's going to get hit. Picked up the first down.
Marcus Allen now is 65 yards rushing.
Joe Paterno said it. He's a great back.
Play action. Pass is too tall for Jimmy White.
Poorly thrown. It was thrown away from the man. White was out there, and he was in front of the defensive back. If the ball had been thrown low, he could have come back for it and made the reception.
We're taking a look now at the offense of the University of Southern California Trojans.
Number 64, the strong guard, Roy Foster, is an outstanding performer for the Trojans.
Number 66, the other guard, Bruce Matthews, his brother Clay, is a linebacker for the Cleveland Browns. Second down, 11.5 minutes left to go. We're in the third quarter at the Fiesta Bowl. Marcus Allen, there was a mix-up with the pulling guards, I believe. Is that right, Lynn?
It was a mix-up because you could see the quarterback pumped the fake for a pitch out. You don't do that. You might do that on a forward pass downfield, but he had to let everybody get out of the way to get the ball back to Marcus Allen, and there was nothing there.
A look at the defense. It was Matt Bradley, number 86, who made the last tackle. A loss of a yard. Third down and 11. (24-7) Penn State leading USC. Mazur to throw. Has time. Fires on target. First down. It is Jeff Simmons. Simmons to the 44-yard line of Penn State, and that was a 3rd and 11.
That was an excellent throw that time by this young quarterback, John Mazur. He gets back. He'll get his feet set. He'll step and he'll throw. He has excellent time to throw. You see, he gets his feet are set. He fires that ball. The man finds the seam and hits him right on the numbers. A good reception by Simmons. A first down, something that Southern Cal needs very badly right now.
A pickup of 18 yards on the play. Kavanagh coming in motion. He's a blocking back. It'll be a running play. Here's Marcus Allen behind the block of Kavanagh, but the defense shuts him down. They'll give him a yard. Chet Parlavecchio makes the tackle.
Parlavecchio makes it. 94 makes the tackle. D'Amico, number 66, gets a hand on him right there, but 94 is coming. He's reading the play. Comes in, zeroes it. Look at that shoulder. You must get that shoulder into Marcus Allen and drive him back, because you're not going to bring him down with just an arm.
2nd and 9. Play action. Mazur turns the corner. 40, 35. And then chased out of bounds. John Mazur. Walker Lee Ashley, the defensive end, was the man who chased him out. It'll be a first down.
Indication there that Mazur has speed. Turned that corner, outran the pursuit that was chasing him along the sidelines and turned it upfield.
A gain of 13 yards to the 30-yard line. The Trojan offense has not scored. USC's touchdown coming on an interception by the linebacker Chip Banks from 20 yards out. Todd Spencer, the fullback, has 5 yards to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Chet Parlavecchio with the tackle.
Penn State defense is a swarming type of defense. I know they bend a little bit, but you see Parlavecchio and that linebacking core. They flow with the play and they hustle, and you'll see a lot of Penn State defensive men around that ball carrier when he goes down. Gang tackling. It's essential if you're going to have a good defense.
At the Penn State 25-yard line, 2nd and 5. Marcus Allen. Marcus to the 20-yard line. This will be close to the first down. Mike Robinson, the safety, was there for Penn State. SC started this drive back on their own 27-yard line, and it is a first down.
Number 33, Marcus Allen. He did something that no one's ever done. He rushed for over 2,000 yards in his collegiate, his last season for USC, and everybody's drooling to get him. All coaches in the National Football League would love to have this man, because bear in mind a couple of things. He was a blocking fullback prior to becoming a tailback. Not only an outstanding runner, but he has great hands.
And a good blocker. He just threw the key block for catching the passer. Timmy White could not get to the football. It is incomplete.
Plus the fact, when he was in high school, what position did he play?
Quarterback.
Quarterback. That means he understands the passing game. There are a lot of great runners that get into pro ball that don't know anything about the passing game, because they've never had to pass block. They've never had really to work on pass patterns. But Marcus Allen is the leading receiver for Southern Cal. You know that Ed Podolak was a running back at Kansas City when I played, and he was a quarterback in college, and he had a knowledge of what the quarterback has to go through. The more knowledge you have about the passing game, the better receiver you can be.
Play action. Throwing into coverage. Good defensive play. Cornwell, the intended receiver, knocked down by Chet Parlavecchio. Oh, he just reached around and batted the ball to the turf.
Yes, some of the fans here think perhaps that he had a hand on the receiver when he did it. Major throwing the ball. He gets it around. The left hand, I don't believe is on it. It's a good call and a good play by Chet Parlavecchio.
He does play with emotion, too.
That's the name of the scheme.
3rd down at 10, 20-yard line. SC needs a score badly here. They trail 24-7. Touchdown will get them back in the game. Incomplete. Cornwell, the tight end, the intended receiver. 4th and 10 at the 20.
They need to get something out of this drive. 3 points would definitely help.
Steve Jordan comes in. Field goal attempt upcoming. Scott Tinsley to hold. Bruce Matthews will be snapping. His longest 48 yards. This will be from the 27-yard line. An attempt of 37 yards.
Got the leg.
And it is good from 37 yards away. It is 24-10. Penn State in front. SC drive leading to the successful field goal, 73 yards in 13 plays, consumed 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Here's the kickoff. Taken at the 1-yard line by John Williams. And Williams is down at the 14. Neil Hope was there. So Penn State moves on offense for the second time in the second half from their own 14-yard line. The last time they had the ball, they moved 80 yards in 9 plays. Here is the attendance, and it is a new record. And I must point out something else. The stadium here holds 70,030. In attendance, 71,053. That is a new Fiesta Bowl record. And a few people are standing in the aisle.
Say, wait a minute.
Kurt Warner around the corner and out of bounds. August Curley and Marv Williams were there for the defense.
Once again, number 62, Sean Farrell, out in front of that man right there, providing an excellent block.
Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
I think you're going to see Kurt Warner come into play much more so in the second half now. They've got a lead and they don't want any turnovers. It's going to be very difficult to stop. You must get penetration by that defensive line.
Here's Kurt Warner again.
They didn't that time.
Across the 30 and out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 12. Joey Browner makes the tackle. And Kurt Warner continues to add to his total.
Well, the offensive line is doing a good job of not permitting penetration by that defensive line of Southern Cal. Achita, number 78, did not get penetration. By the time he fought off the block, Warner is gone. So you've got to get that penetration right away. When you're in the I formation, offensively, defensively, you've got some get some penetration right away. Get into the backfield.
They mark it at the 32-yard line. Here's the fullback, Mike Meade. Meade to the 38. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Darrell Hopper in the secondary makes the tackle. Ryan Luff checks into that defensive line.
And the rain is checking into the stadium here once again. I think it's starting to rain just a little bit.
And it had held off. It was raining at 5:30 this morning. I was up to watch the sunrise, and somebody was jogging at that hour. I couldn't believe it.
Wait a minute. You were up at 5:30 in the morning?
Yes, the phone rang, and I got up to answer it and walked outside. The fullback, Mike Meade, 8 carries. He has picked up 50 yards rushing. This may be a delay of game. No, it'll be a legal procedure. And that is a tough call against Penn State. It was 2nd down and 4. So it'll be 2nd down and 9.
That hurt Penn State because they were getting into sort of a groove, it looked like, of running with that football, picking up yardage, maintaining the ball, keeping it away from Southern Cal.
And today, as you watch NBC, you have a handful of the toughest tickets in the country. The Fiesta Bowl. record-setting attendance here, more than 71,000. Then we'll be going on to the Rose Bowl and then the battle for #1 at the Orange Bowl tonight. So stay with us all day. Play action pass. Lots of time. Mike McCluskey, the intended receiver. Chip Banks, the linebacker, dropping back to cover him.
Had that ball been there, McCluskey was coming out into the open. Really been a big game for Penn State.
3rd down and 9. Umbrellas are coming out here. We understand, though, that the sun is coming out at the Rose Bowl. That is good news. Tournament of Roses parade that started all today, just gorgeous, and we'll get a chance to see.
Yes, it always is.
It always is. It's very special event. Blackledge to throw. Fires this one to Warner. Warner puts a move, and it is not accepted. Troy West and Chip Banks. They make the tackle. So Ralph Giacomero will be coming in to kick. And he is kicking into a bit of a headwind. Not that much, but the punting has been more successful going the other direction. Let's see how he does as Joey Browner is set for the return.
I think you look back at that procedure penalty when it was 2nd and 4. It turned out to be 2nd and 9. It had an effect on that drive. USC's got 10 people up on that line of scrimmage. Won't happen.
They put the pressure, and a flag goes down. Running into the kicker will be called. Fair catch. Punt is taken by Browner, but a flag is dropped back at the 25-yard line as SC then pointed out 10 men on the line of scrimmage. They were going after the kicker, and they got him. Unfortunately, they did not touch the football.
That's true.
This is Keith Browner, number 57.
From the other side, who was that?
Chip Banks.
Chip Banks, number 51. He's the one that really came flying into the kicker.
The punt for the record book covered 43 yards. The penalty is 15 yards, and it will be a first down.
Roughing the kicker on the defense. First down.
Here we see it. Browner, 57, 51 now coming into the screen is Chip Banks. He not only hits the kicker, he hits his own man too, and all 3 of them go down. The important thing on that particular play, at least for Penn State, they picked up a first down.
All right, Penn State has possession, first down on their own 48-yard line. It was from this spot that he hit Kenny Jackson with a 52-yard touchdown play. Excuse me, to Garrity for the 52-yard touchdown play, but he gives it to John Williams. 47-yard line of USC, gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Good play, 5-yard gain, putting in a 2nd and 5 situation. They've got 2 downs to pick up that first down. They can do it either by running or throwing. Here it is, pitch out to Williams. Good block by the remaining back, Barr, number 22. That was the penetration I was talking about. Barr took care of that penetration, provided an alley for him to get upfield, pick up 5 yards.
Neil Hope and Joe Turner with the last tackle, 2nd and 5. John Williams, the tailback. He's replaced Kurt Warner, who's out for a breather. 44-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Keith Browner with the tackle.
Nothing fancy right now about this Penn State attack. They're going straight after Southern Cal. They've got an outstanding offensive line. This young man has done a tremendous job. 193 pounds, 5'9". He came in for Kurt Warner when he was injured during the course of the year and did really an outstanding job.
5:25 and counting. Time remaining. We're in the 3rd quarter. Warner's back in. He's in motion. Taking the pitch is John Williams. And he is wrestled out of bounds by Keith Browner. It is a first down.
But it's the hard way, Charlie. Here he comes. 44. Williams coming around. You're going to see coming up right here a sudden stop. Browner, 57, the linebacker, collars him and knocks him down. But it is another first down for Penn State. They still have that football. 5:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter, and the rain is coming down a little harder right now.
A gain of 5 to the SC 39-yard line. Getting Jackson in motion. Secondary rotates. John Williams gets the pitch. And Williams to the 34-yard line. He has 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 as Keith Browner and John Harvey make the tackle. Penn State picking up 5 or more yards every first down.
That's what has to be stopped. Southern Cal has to stop that. They have to stop that 5-yard gain. They pick up maybe 2 yards. That's a little better situation, forcing them into a passing situation, something that Penn State does not want to do right now. They're enjoying a 14-point lead with 4:38 remaining in this quarter and counting down. But when you pick up 5 yards on first down, makes that second down call a lot easier.
Tom Barr, now the fullback. John Harvey with the tackle. 4 yards to the 30. It'll be 3rd down and a yard to go for the first down.
You know, that play didn't look like much, did it?
No.
It looked like that nothing was gained, but picked up 4 yards and puts them in a situation now, a 3rd down situation where they could actually use 2 downs to go for it. Joe Paterno was asked by Mike Hafner at halftime why he didn't take 3 points, and he says when you got them on the ropes, you got an opportunity to knock out a team like Southern Cal, you go ahead and do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make it now on this down to go for it on 4th down.
Warner comes in motion to the right. And it is a first down. John Williams picks it up. He has 4 yards to the 26-yard line. First down. Troy West with the tackle, and Chip Banks was also there. Boy, Penn State, the Nittany Lions.
Yes, sir.
Just grinding it out.
And they have their offensive line, 62, Sean Farrell. He's the strong side guard. That means he could line up on the left side or the right side. And that's the sign of a good back. He gets behind that big offensive lineman, gets a hold of him by the shirt tail and said, I'll go where you go. 62, an All-American guard from Penn State, Sean Farrell. A reverse. It won't work.
Now, we talked about this in the first half, that Joe Paterno he got this from Rip Engel, who got it from Bobby Dodd. When you play in a bowl game, put in something a little bit different to keep the interest of the players. I think it's the last time we'll see that play, too.
I tell you, it was a fine job by George Achika, the nose tackle, to get in and make that tackle, because that's an 11-yard loss. You're right. I think Joe Paterno says we won't even use that one next year.
2nd and 21. Play action. Lots of time to throw. Now there's pressure and sack. John Harvey got him. That is the first sack for the Trojans. A loss of 12 back to the SC 49-yard line. It is 3rd down and 33.
Well, they've lost, what, last 2 plays?
23 yards.
23 yards. That time it was a crossing pattern. And when you run crossing patterns, it takes longer for that particular pattern to develop. So you need more time for the quarterback. And that time it's fairly evident that Todd Blackledge didn't have enough time.
We're moving on the 2-minute mark. Time remaining, 3rd quarter.
It's anybody's ball.
It is intercepted as the Penn State receiver fell down. Keith Browner with the interception. Mike McCluskey, the intended receiver. That is the 3rd turnover by Penn State. The Trojans have 4. SC has the football.
He threw that one up for grabs, just threw it up in the air. I know it didn't go. He didn't release it the way he wanted it to, because it did not go nearly as far as he wanted it to.
We'll take a timeout with 1:54 left to go in the 3rd. Penn State leads by 14. SC from their own 18-yard line. First down as Marcus Allen gets the call. And he is dropped at the 20 by Chet Parlavecchio. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And Lynn, the bad group, Mike Hafner, UFB, we get to pick the Toyota MVP, one on each ball club. It's going to be a tough call.
Yes, it is. This game is far from over.
Oh, yes. A lot of time remaining. I've got one picked out in my mind, but we want to wait to see what else happens. 2nd and 8. Mazur to throw. Marcus Allen has it. 23-yard line. Not that good a throw.
That was an excellent catch, though. That's the thing that I was talking about with Marcus Allen, that he was a quarterback in high school. He understands the passing game a lot better than I think players who haven't played the quarterbacking position. Plus the fact he has great hands. You don't always see that in a man that's a great runner.
Greg Gattuso making the tackle for Penn State. SC at their own 23, 3rd down and 5. Play action to Marcus. Makes a scramble, slips and falls. 19-yard line. He'll lose 4. It'll be 4th down and 9, and SC will be kicking. There's 25 seconds of counting now. They might want to take a timeout and kick with the wind. And then again, they might not.
This is the wind.
That's what I mean. Well, they have time, though.
Oh, yes. They got plenty of time if they get on the field.
Okay. Dave Pryor to kick. Kevin Bow set for the return. 9 seconds and counting. Time remaining in the quarter. 5 seconds.
Centered the ball.
Centered with 2 seconds. In the end zone. Through the end zone. It'll be a safety. Number 33 is Dave Paffenroth, the senior. Paffenroth, a defensive lineman, has been made for this ball game, the number 3 fullback. With the safety, it is now 26-10.
Right up the middle, and it's where he came, and there's nothing that the kicker could do about that. They had 10 men up on the line, and they were going after it.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter. The score 26-10. We'll be right back after these messages from your local station. Dave Pryor now with a free kick. He'll be punting. Let's kick it before he reaches his 20-yard line as we open the 4th quarter. Fair catch is called for and taken by Kevin Bow, which is a very smart call.
Yes, it is, because they got a big break with the blocked punt. They had the opposition kicking into the wind. Now, I guess you're right. The last time, if they'd known it was going to be a blocked punt to call timeout, they'd be kicking with the wind again. But they're in excellent field position right now.
Now, some statistics. Through 3 quarters, Penn State total offense, 383 yards, 383. USC's total offense, 159. I've got a couple of other notes for you also. This is Warner. 46-yard line. He has 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 as Joy Browner makes the tackle. Warner now has a total of 132 yards rushing. 132 yards rushing. SC, including Marcus Allen, has a total of 90 yards rushing.
What's the total yardage for USC?
90 rushing.
I mean total yardage.
Total yardage 159.
Kurt Warner's almost got up to that.
That's right. Warner. SC territory, a gain of 7. Let's go down to Mike Hafner.
Thank you, Charlie. I got Dave Paffenroth with me who blocked the punt. Did you have something special on that time? Did you know you could get him?
I knew I was going to get one today. I thought I would anyway, because of how we practice. We practice a lot on our punt returns.
You've really done well against a very good football team. Was your club really up?
Yeah, we're ready. We had a lot of time, a month to get ready, so that's the story.
All right, Dave. Good job. All right, back to you, Charlie.
Should be able to get ready in a month, should you, Lil?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is Kurt Warner. 42-yard line. That is 5 more. 2nd down and 5.
I think you can tell by the way they're performing out there, that Penn State football team, yes, they were ready coming into this game. And I think particularly this young man. Here he is. He's running, and he's on the other side of the fence. From Warner is the man who rushed for over 2,000 yards. And I know that Warner wants to do well in this ball game, because this is the first step on the way to the Heisman Trophy Award.
And Warner with 144 yards slips as he makes his cut here. Flag is down. He falls almost to the 40-yard line. We'll check out the marker. Chip Banks makes the tackle. Banks, by the way, in case you joined us late, scored the touchdown for USC, an interception from 20 yards out.
Holding penalty against Penn State. That'll take it back. When you go against the best, that kind of brings out the best. really good competitors.
That's what it's all about.
Right there, that man, 33, is Marcus Allen. He is the best. And I know that Kurt Warner is well aware of what has happened to Marcus Allen this year. And he wants a little of that next year.
The penalty going against Penn State. There you go, Lim.
1981 down the bottom. Kurt Warner, 1,000.
On the offense, 10 yards, still second down.
44 yards. In his absence, when he wasn't performing, John Williams rushed for 361 yards. So from the tailback position, they got outstanding performances this year. Bear in mind that Warner was injured with a hamstring injury and missed a couple of ball games. He wasn't 100% all year long.
Second down, 12, play action. Incomplete. Intended receiver stumbled as he made his cut. That was Mike McCluskey. Darrell Hopper had the defensive coverage. It'll be third down and 12.
The only thing that stopped Penn State so far this second half has been penalties.
That's right.
They got that ground game grinding out and picking up 5 and 6 yards on first down, putting a lot of pressure on USC's defense. It'll be intercepted.
Almost incomplete. Marv Williams, the defensive safety for USC, almost had the interception.
He was looking for Kenny Jackson, number 82. And once again, like I said, these young quarterbacks are making up their minds who to throw to. They don't locate the defensive players. They know where their offensive receiver's going, so they better find out where the defense is lining up and where they're playing. That time, Williams had an opportunity to intercept him.
Blackledge has completed 11 of 24 for 126. Giacomero will be kicking to Joy Browner. Good kick. Fielded at the 7-yard line to the 10, and then dropped at the 13-yard line. A return of 6 yards on the play. 12:41 time remaining in the ball game. Penn State leads 26-10. See, first down, their own 13-yard line. Major to throw. Sideline pass is dropped. They will rule it'll be incomplete. Timmy Ware almost pulled it in, so we'll bring it back to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down.
They're in a situation where they have to throw the football. Timmy had an opportunity to come up with his catch, but he couldn't find a handle on that ball. They need to get something going, and they have to do it throwing with the football. They're down 16 points in the last quarter. They've got to move.
Mason completing 7 of 15.
It's got him open.
And he hits him. Timmy Ware. First down, 33-yard line. Gain of 20. Mike Robinson with the tackle.
What they've got to do, they still have plenty of time, because bear in mind that with each first down, the clock is stopped until they move the change, the 10-yard change. So you can get a lot of plays in. Matter of fact, college ball, you get 80 plays in a ball game, which is not unusual. We used to figure that if we got 70 plays in a professional game, we should win.
Marcus Allen, 36-yard line. He has 3. Second down and 7.
Number 61.
Ed Pritz.
Ed Pritz was there and put the shoulder pads to him.
The Penn State defense has been outstanding.
Yes, they have. Here it is, taking a look at it. 69, Leo Wisniewski controls his man, puts him aside. Number 61 is Ed Pritz. And I said put the shoulder pads to him. That's what I'm talking about. I talked about gang tackling. Look around there. You see about 6 white shirts.
Todd Spencer, the fullback, gets the call, and he'll pick up the first down at the 45-yard line. Chet Parlavecchio was there. Mark Robinson also in on the play. Doug McKenzie comes in at fullback, and Todd Spencer comes out for the Trojans. Joe Paterno, the head coach of the Nittany Lions. He said, I don't care what happens in the Orange Bowl. The winner of this game is the best team in the country. I don't care how they rank them. Play action. Pump fake. Going deep. Double coverage. And Timmy Ware, the freshman, cannot get to it.
For number 19, Timmy
but
Ware.
The battle for the national championship. You'll see it later. First we'll be going to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all. But then, this evening in prime time, Don Criqui, John Brody, and Bob Trumpy will be there. They are poised for that battle for the national championship. Number 1, Clemson against number 4, Nebraska.
They're poised?
Poised. They're poised. That means you don't have to go to work for 3 or 4 hours.
What's that shot?
That is the view from the top.
King of the mountain.
Well, when you're sold out like this, you try to see any way you can. Major throws. Marcus Allen. 43-yard line of Penn State.
That was a good throw by this young quarterback. That was right on the money, and he drilled that football.
Paul Langford makes the tackle. It's a first down. The Trojans on the move. 11:09. Time remaining in the ball game.
And he made a move there, which is very significant. Let's hurry up. We're bound. We're down by 16 points. We've got to get this tempo changed and get moving. Get it out of this huddle.
26-10 is the score. Penn State leads. And here's Marcus Allen. 36-yard line. A gain of 7, second down and 3. Penn State has led from 15 seconds into the ball game. Kicking off to SC, Marcus Allen fumbled at the 17, an incomplete pass, and then Kurt Warner, 17 quick yards and a score. And they have been out in front 7. I think it was tied at 7-7, then 14-7, 17-7, 24-7, 24-10, then the safety making it 26-10. Doug McKenzie, the fullback.
For Doug, I believe that's his first carry of the day.
Rich D'Amico with the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 34-yard line. Third down, about 1.5 yards.
Taking a look at the signals, John Robinson, the coach, was giving the play to the assistant coach. He's giving the signals to the offense out there.
2 tight ends. Kavanagh comes in motion. Now he reverses. Marcus Allen has met. He has met a yard, a yard behind the line of scrimmage, and still picks up, the line of scrimmage and maybe another yard. He's unbelievable.
They got penetration by that Penn State defensive line. I know that Greg, number 70, Gattuso, got in there. 94 is the All-American linebacker, Arlavecchio. He's weeding through people to try to find the man with the ball. He eventually found him, made the tackle.
They'll bring the chains out for the measurement.
Well, it doesn't make any difference. They've got to go for it. They're 16 points down with 9:44 remaining in this football game.
First down. (26-10). Penn State leading by 16. Time remaining, 4th quarter. The Penn State band. John Robinson, the head coach of USC, undefeated in 4 bowl games that he has taken to the Trojans. Taken the Trojans to, this being his 5th. But has his work cut out now. Major throws. He's there.
Oh, goodness.
Jeff Simmons. It ricocheted into the arms of one of the Penn State players. They thought they had the interception. That was Roger Jackson. And now the officials say, no, it is not an interception.
Should have been a reception. That ball hit him right in the stomach, right in the hands. 29, Jeff Simmons, coming back, running, finding the open spot. He is there, and the ball is there. He just lets it get through his arm. That was actually a big break for USC because the defensive men were around there. Not a good break because the ball should have been caught.
Jeff Simmons coming from a very athletic family. His brother Kevin plays on the Washington State basketball team.
Well, he should have used his hands out there and cut the ball.
Should have his brother Kevin there. 32-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Blitz is on.
Has pressure. Throws it, scooped off of the turf. Marcus Allen. Look what Allen does. 26-yard line. He picks up 6 in what should have been a loss.
He showed me something there. Whoa. First of all, his composure. He caught the ball down around the grass. The blitz is on. Penn State's going after Major, the quarterback. He gets rid of the football, just to get rid of it. But Marcus Allen catches it off the turf, avoids the tackler. Now he's getting upfield, and he's going to pick up some good yardage on this play when actually there was nothing there.
Mike Robinson cut him down. It's 3rd down and 4. Marcus to the 24-yard line. It will be 4th down and 2, and SC, of course, will be going for it.
Penn State is doing a great job against this great back. They're getting penetration. That time, Ed Fritz, number 61, was about 2 yards in the backfield. He made the initial hit. He didn't tackle Marcus, but Marcus spun off, but then along comes another defensive man to bring him down.
Marcus Allen, 86 yards rushing, 30 carries. He averaged 38 carries a game, receiving 5 receptions for 39.
USC needs this one badly.
I'm surprised they're throwing for it. There's time. It is there. It is caught. It is Jeff Simmons who redeems himself at the 9-yard line.
He must have been. Did you see how he caught the ball with his hands? Had he done that the time before, he probably would have caught that one too. That indicated to me right there that he's got good hands. Why not use them? Excellent reception that time by Jeff. Here it is. They need this 1st down. The ball is thrown. This is a much tougher catch than the one before, but he caught it in his hands.
The next carry, by the way, the next carry by Marcus Allen will set a new Fiesta Bowl record for carries. But right now, for the 9-yard line, can SC carry it into the end zone?
He's going to throw it.
Yes, he is. And it's a terrible pass. A terrible pass. Comment on the intended receiver trip. I think he just stepped to the back of the Penn State player's foot and fell down.
Well, there's one saying in throwing the ball, never up, never in.
Well, also...
Don't be short.
That's right. It could not be intercepted.
Here it is. Let's take a look at it. But he made a good decision. Maybe he saw him falling down, threw it away because he didn't want that one to be thrown short.
2nd down, goal to go, 9-yard line. 7:35, time remaining.
They ought to do that early with Marcus Allen. That might take some of the heat off of him.
Good point.
Early in the ball game. Play
Here's
pass.
Marcus. No, play pass.
Walker-Lee Ashley, 37, brings him down.
Away from the 9-yard line, you throw a halfback pass in this. I would think from the 9. Now you really run Marcus Allen because he can get yardage when he's not there.
Why play pass? My contention, why play pass from the I formation on the 9-yard line when it's 2nd and goal to go and you have to get into there for a touchdown because you're 16 points down? You didn't fake Wesley Lee Ashley wasn't faked out by it. He didn't worry about the run.
We've got timeout on the field with 7:06 left to go in the Fiesta Bowl. 26-10, Penn State leads.
I'll tell you, we never realized golf was such a tough game.
Hey, it's a lot easier hitting a quarterback than a little white ball. So us Linksters drink light beer from Miller.
Not just because light tastes great, but because it's got a 1/3 less calories than a regular beer.
And it's less filling.
And you can't afford to get filled up when you're out there trying to get birdies.
Yeah, those things move awfully fast.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
There's only one car rental company in the world. Big enough, good enough to be #1 for everyone. Hertz.
Who else has over 4,100 convenient locations? Who else has a fleet of cars big enough to stretch from Detroit to New York? Who else has their kind of special deals on vacation wheels?
Whatever you need in a car rental company, there's still only one company you'll ever need. Hertz. We're #1 for everyone.
Hertz is #1 for everyone.
Penn State has sacked USC quarterbacks 3 times for a total of -21 yards. And that, of course, reflected in the score.
I've been calling Mr. Ashley Wesley Lee. It's Walker Lee. I've been looking at Wesley Walker of the Jets so much of late that I got that confused. I'm sorry.
3rd down, goal to go, Blitz. Lots of pressure. In big, big trouble. Dropped at the 37-yard line. A loss of 21. 4th down, goal to go. Dave Ofer got it.
That's a time where he should have just let that ball fly and get rid of it. Don't take that big loss. Maybe something would happen. Here it is. The heat is on. John Mazur, the quarterback, looking for help. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's looking right now to throw. That's when he should have unloaded that football. Because when you know you take that long, there's going to be some defensive in around. And they found John Mazur and brought him down.
Field goal attempt, an apparent field goal attempt. As Scott Tinsley, the holder, is the number 3 quarterback. An attempt of 54 yards by Steve Jordan, and it comes up short. We'll take a timeout with Penn State out in front, 26-10, 6:08 left to go.
Toyota asked to compare their new long bed sport truck to our Jaguar XJ6. And we laughed.
Granted, the Toyota truck is well appointed. I say, 4-speed automatic overdrive. Handles most nimbly. Still, we laughed. Until Toyota told us we both had to carry a piano.
Oh, what a feeling.
Feels like a car, works like a truck.
Something downtown, but not too far from the airport.
Best Western has big hotels in the city.
Somewhere between Altoona and...
Poughkeepsie.
Best Western has motor inns in the country.
Golf. Tennis.
Golf. Best Western has all kinds of vacation resorts. In fact, Best Western has more different places to stay than anyone.
Hello, Best Western?
Ask your travel agent.
Again.
You'll rest assured at Best Western.
Trailing by 16. 4th down goal to go at the 37-yard line. The 54-yard field goal attempt. They need so many points that you try and get them any way you can and see how they sort out at the end. John Williams is brought down by Keith Browner.
Yeah, I'm sure people are wondering why that field goal. You're absolutely right. They needed 3 scores, and 2 of them had to be touchdowns. And I'm sure they figured they couldn't get the touchdown. So they attempted a field goal.
Now, thus far, Marcus Allen has been held to 85 yards rushing. He's gained 100 yards or more in 20 of his 21 starts as a tailback. UCLA held him to less than 100. That was in his junior year. His worst game this year was 147 yards against Notre Dame. Penn State's defense has held him to 85 thus far. Flag is down as Mike Meade gets the call. Byron Darby makes the tackle. 5 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in Fiesta Bowl 11 here at Sun Devil Stadium on the campus of Arizona State University. A record crowd of 71,053 fans on hand, more than 10,000 from Penn State and more than 10,000 from USC are here. And this week has been a fiesta. The ball the night before last, the luncheon yesterday, almost 3,000 people at the luncheon yesterday.
To indicate how this bowl has grown, the first one they had about 250 people at a hotel. Yesterday they had well over 3,000 people at the Civic Auditorium.
John Williams to the 37-yard line. Charles Ussery makes the tackle at that point.
They're not quite so tight, the Nittany Lions, as they were prior to the football game. They're enjoying a 16-point lead with 4:40 to go in this football game.
Third down and 9. Mike Meade carries on the draw. He'll be about a yard shy, maybe a half yard shy of the first down. And pushing and shoving and flags are being dropped on the field. Jack Del Rio making the tackle. And number 9, Troy West was in there.
See what happens down on the pit. 62 is All-American guard Sean Farrell. He really stays with his man, and that's going to help set somebody.
He and Ussery are going after each other. We've got a timeout. We'll be back in a moment. It's 26-10, Penn State leading.
Brother Doc, if we had another 200 pounds of wax, how many more candles?
13,003 annually.
And if we cleared another acre for our grapevines, how much more wine do you think?
633 bottles.
A simply amazing machine.
It's the Xerox personal computer.
How much did it cost? Another miracle.
The Xerox 820 personal computer.
Discover a world beyond your wildest dreams. Discover Atari. Pioneers in coin video games like Tempest and Asteroids. Home video games like Space Invaders and Missile Command. And home computers sophisticated for advanced needs, yet simple enough for your child to use. Compose music, manage your finances at the touch of a button. Discover Atari. Atari! And discover how far you can go.
Head and Shoulders doesn't have it. Selsun Blue doesn't have it. Only Denerex has it. An extra relief medicine to stop dandruff itch. You can feel it tingle. All three have one medicine for dandruff itch, but only Denerex adds a second medicine, an exclusive anti-itch medicine many dermatologists recommend. You can feel it tingle. That's extra relief medicine, and only Denerex has it. In regular or New Mountain Fresh Herbal, Denerex stops dandruff itch with an extra relief medicine.
Personal foul assessed against Penn State. It's 4th and 15. Ralph Giacomaro will be kicking. Joey Browner is deep. The up back is John Kamina. Good kick. Taken at the 15-yard line by Browner. And he is swarmed under at about the 25, led by Harry Hamilton and Ken Keller. Now, just a moment ago, we talked about the confrontation between Ussery and Sean Farrell. Then we went away to commercial. They both were standing over by themselves, shaking hands and patting each other on the shoulder. Like to see that. The Toyota most valuable player for today's Fiesta Bowl game. First is Kurt Warner, the tailback from Penn State. Way to go, Kurt. What a great ball game he has played. And for the University of Southern California, here he is, Chip Banks. He scored the touchdown, interception from 20 yards out. Each MVP will receive a special trophy in honor of his achievement in today's game, and there's more, and I'll tell you after this play. As Mazur goes to work for the Trojans. It is intercepted. Ken Kelly with the interception. That is the 5th turnover for the Trojans. 4 minutes exactly. That is the time remaining in the game. Fiesta Bowl number 11. And Ken Kelly says, we're number 1. As Penn State takes over at the SC 40-yard line. We've got a timeout. We'll be back in a moment.
Here's to good friends.
Beautiful. I thought we were just taking a ride in the country.
We are. This is the scenic route.
Boy, I'll say.
Now, hang on, it gets better at the top. What could be better?
How about the same view with a thick steak and a cold Lowenbrow?
Yeah, better.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
All in favor of missing the next tram down?
Let it be. Motion carried.
Good. Now cut it in half. Where's that piece on inflation?
It's your broker from Dean Witter.
Today?
Some people just aren't easy to please,
More guts.
especially when it comes to their investments.
Jim, how'd we do?
You look like you just heard from Dean Witter.
At Dean Witter, we can give even the hard-to-please investor something to smile about.
Now, Brennan.
You look like you just heard from Dean Witter.
Neither rain, nor snow, nor gloom of night.
When people are counting on you to come through, it's nice to have a Toyota Corolla Tercel pulling for you.
You'll keep me from the completion of my appointed round.
The 1982 front-wheel drive Toyota Tercel, Toyota's lowest priced car. The Toyota Tercel, a car that pulls its own weight.
And a little bit more. Tercel!
John Williams carrying from the 40-yard line. He'll pick up 3 to the 37. Byron Darby makes the tackle. Again, let's go back to the MVP, Kurt Warner and Chip Banks. In addition, Toyota, in addition to the trophy that they will each receive, Toyota will donate a $1,000 check to the General Scholarship Fund of each university for their participation in today's game. This money will be used to assist students in their chosen field of academic interest. Tom Barr, number 22, the fullback, gets the call, and George Achika makes the tackle, and George Achika could well have won the MVP because he's played an outstanding.
Really has. We got a new quarterback in there for the Nittany Lions of Penn State, number 18, Frank Rocco. He's playing. You're going to see a lot of uniforms in there that haven't played in this ball game because looking at both sides, I'm sure they feel with the 16-point lead, it's pretty much over with.
Michael Davis is in on defense for USC. Frank Rocco is a junior, completing 6 of 12 passes this year. John Williams still struggling, but they both have played dead at the 43-yard line. A note on number 18, the quarterback now for Penn State, Frank Rocco. He was one of the highly recruited quarterbacks in that part of the country. He's from Altoona. And then Todd Blackledge came in and simply beat him out last year. Now, Rocco says, if I can help Todd Blackledge become a better quarterback, I have had a successful collegiate career. He is that kind of a young man. We've got a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
A promotional fee has been paid to NBC by United Airlines. We serve more of this land's top 100 business centers than any other airline. Fly the friendly skies.
A promotional fee has been paid to NBC by Hilton. When American business hits the road, American business stops at Hilton, America's business address.
2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the Fiesta Bowl here, and as Lynn Dawson stated a moment ago, it's you can wrap this one up and put it under the tree for next Christmas. Penn State 26, USC 10. With the Rose Bowl standing by, we could well be going there, but if anything happens here, Dick Enberg and Merlin Olsen, of course, will be updating you on what goes on here at the end of this ball game. Jack Camaro kicking.
They're going after it. 10 men up there.
High, lazy floater. Fair catch is called for. Goes into the end zone. We'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. That stops the clock with 2:31, a punt of 43 yards. With this win, Joe Paterno's record in bowl games about now will be 9-4-1, his third straight bowl win after that 14-7 loss to Alabama in the 1979 Sugar Bowl.
First loss for John Robinson.
That's right, in a bowl game.
A bowl game as the head coach of USC.
Sean Salisbury, the freshman from Escondido, is now the quarterback for USC. Blackledge, 11 of 24, 176 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 costly interceptions. Now SC from their own 20-yard line, first down. Pressure from behind, and he will be sacked.
Walker Lee Ashley.
That is the 4th sack of the ball game for the Penn State defense.
I got it right that time.
Walker Lee Ashley.
He's leading sacker on the Nittany Lion football team this past year. He's got the quickness. He just jumped around that offensive lineman, got a hold of the quarterback, said, that's as far as you go.
A loss of 7 on the play, 2nd and 17. 1:59 and counting. Time remaining in Fiesta Bowl 11. This one is drilled on the mark to Timmy Ware. It'll be short of the first down, or they may mark it on, no, they'll mark it on the 29-yard line. Now remember, we'll be switching to the Rose Bowl at any moment, but they'll be updating you on the finish of this ball game. Flags fly as we have action before the ball is snapped. 1:36 left to go. This has been a Penn State afternoon, Lynn.
It certainly has. There's been a lot of mistakes by USC. As the coach, John Robinson, indicated at halftime, things didn't get any better in the second half. Give credit to the Nittany Lions, particularly their defense. They shut down the finest runner in the history of collegiate football, Marcus Allen. That defense of Penn State did an outstanding job.
Marcus Allen held to 85 yards thus far in the ball game. As you can see, a minute 27 and counting. That is the time remaining. That is the 5th sack of the ball game. This time it is Joe Hahn of the Nittany Lions who got it. If you give them most valuable players, everybody does, you could give it to the Penn State defense. They have been an outstanding team today. And congratulations being shared by all of the Nittany Lions. Dave Pryor is in the kick. And we've certainly enjoyed the hospitality here at Fiesta Bowl 11 for Lynn and myself. It is our 3rd Fiesta Bowl for our colleague Mike Hafner working the sidelines, his 4th. And everybody has just been so nice to us, and we want to thank them all. It is fumbled by Mark Robinson, and SC comes up with a football. So the Trojans still have a glimmer. 38 seconds is the time remaining. SC has the ball, but right now let's go to the Rose Bowl and Dick Enberg.
Happy New Year from Pasadena, California, as the tradition-rich Rose Bowl celebrates its 68th anniversary. The opponents, Pacific 10 champion Washington Huskies, and the Iowa Hawkeyes co-champions of the Big Ten. For the first time in over 20 years, Iowa enjoyed a winning season. They're in Pasadena today because of third-year coach Hayden Fry's